stone. No way back, no second door. We're bound forevermore. One step, all in. One spark, begin. No gods, just kin. This war we win. Final double down. An open road when you're 3 feet tall. Never thought we'd find a family at all. One roll of the dice, one twist of fate. Now we're side by side, guess this was our fate. Oh, we bicker, we fight, we don't see eye to eye. But when trouble comes, we're always gonna try. Brothers and sisters who knew we would be a family of heroes. Just wait and see. Wait, are we related? We push, we pull, we stumble and fall. Sometimes it feels like we don't know each other at all. But when the chips are down and we make our stand, together we've got half a chance. Even when the road gets rough and life throws down the odds, we've got each other's backs through every trap and fraud. We push, we pull, we stumble and fall. Sometimes it feels like we don't know each other at all. But when the chips are down and we make our stand, together we've got half a chance. Hey, who ate all the rations? Not me. Not me. Okay, maybe a little.
We're doing Expedition of Fallen Stars. This is our episode 2, so if you're just jumping in, you haven't missed much except for a lot. And don't worry, you can rewatch, but I highly recommend at the very least seeing what unfolds today, as it is going to be a chaotic clothing attack party. I don't think anyone's ever probably said those words in the history of human existence, in that order. So, with that said, welcome one, welcome all. I'm Charm. I have been graced the privilege of being host and dungeon master, story crafter, lore keeper, and a guy who heavily loses track of everything as I run 4 to 5 sessions a week sometimes. But you know what? We do our best and we're here to have fun. And more importantly, it's the players who drive the story, not the DM. I'm just here to give it shape. And with that said, yeah, let's take a moment to introduce the cast and crew, and have fun getting to know who the heck they are and what's going on. Feel free to introduce your race, your class, your subclass, any kind of special details, visual qualities that you're really happy about with your character, quirks. Just give a little bit, to offer the flavor of your own.
Oh, did we gain a Pete?
I'm gonna let's see, lean this way and keep talking. So instead of that, I'm gonna say hi. I'm Charm. I'm a dungeon master of 24 years. I've been doing this professionally for over half a decade, and I've been streaming for about almost the same. This is my favorite thing to do, and I will do it until the day I cannot possibly, and I will still find a way. I will haunt dice or whatever I need to do to continue being a part of this and from beyond. So yeah, as we
He'll be back in a
yeah.
second.
Yeah, he'll be back. We're just gonna keep talking. Well, actually, now that I can see you guys are lining up in your spots, we'll just go ahead and do the introductions, and then when he comes back, we'll introduce him too. So with that in mind, I'll start with Stronghold's fearless leader. Coco. No, I'm kidding. Tim.
I was like, oh, that just happened. Hey,
Cool.
everybody, I'm Eric Felstar, brother of Cade Felstars, whose Discord just went wonky. And now he's back. My little brother has returned to chat. I am a halfling rogue, but like a super tall, recessive gene halfling rogue of 5 feet 8 inches, weirdly enough. My brother didn't get as much as the genes from mom, but that's okay. As you can see, he's finally arrived. We're Stronghold D&D. We'll be here all week. This Tuesday, I've been blessed to play Alien on Darling Creepshow's What Goes On Under the Floorboards, which should be super tight. I'm going to play a very aggressive cowboy. Should be fun. definitely watch that. And then next weekend, on this Memorial Day weekend, we're gonna play with Lord Gazumba. I think Coco, you're in there too, right? Yeah. Well, other than that, oh, and Wednesday, I'm back being a DM. That should be fun. I should figure that out. Uh, so, well, I'm gonna punt it over to Poppy Cinnabraid. Here you go. Here's your baguette.
Hopefully sounds working. Sounds working. Yep. Cool.
You're good.
Okay. I'm paying Cade Fellstar. I haven't got any other socials or anything. Apart from here, I'm not on social media and stuff. So Cade is Merrick's little brother. And so far we found he has a penchant for not having his clothes on. But that's fine. That's what we just get used to. And over to, let's go to Annie.
Okay. Hi, I'm Annie. I am playing Callus Willow. She is a halfling fighter. She grew up in a tavern. So she just kind of likes watching people, seeing what's going on, seeing what's happening. If somebody starts something, she's more than happy to finish it. It's okay. I can let you lead.
How do you shout out? Sorry.
So it should be an interesting day. I'm not sure what we're going to do about Cade, though. Why our clothes are attacking us? Why did you say this thing? What? Really? I like this outfit. Oh, well. All right. Over to you, my dear.
Yes, Coco Bunny 94. I'm playing Admira Fleetfoot. She's a halfling ranger. Apparently the Duchess's favorite performer because she included her last session in a daring act and she was very impressed by it that she wants us to come and perform at her place. So yeah, so things are looking up for Admira, and she's gotten to meet other halflings such as herself. So yeah, she's having a great time, except now that she has her clothes attacking her. So yeah, that's it.
This is not gonna get weird right away, I promise.
Not at all. Not at all.
No. Why would I do that?
Fine. It's all good.
Mark gets set naked.
Why do I imagine that every time you get home from work, that's what you say to yourself?
Oh, my poor dog. Yeah.
Oh man, welcome everyone. For those just sliding in, that was our cast and crew introductions. But I always like to say hi to people who spend the most valuable thing here that you can, and that's time to hang out with us. This is a place where we, offer an opportunity for some levity, some storytelling, some dramatics, but overall fun. But if you are inclined to raise money and support wonderful things, 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is the channel staple. Where this channel specifically is really deeply connected to the cause and beautifully recognized all the hard work and the generosity of the chat and being a part of that. So I really thank you guys for that. I love when people spend channel points, and we honor those channel points wherever possible. I have to familiarize myself with each channel and their channel points. I do a lot of different things like spanking the party and rerolls and one inspiration points. So check those out and score them by clicking the green box. If you are so inclined to purchase rerolls or boons of advantage or disadvantage, for the party, a party member in particular, you're more than welcome to do so. I do have a Ko-fi where I just make my gratuity and exchange monies for influence in the game as the chat members. Feel free to check that out, as it's ko-fi.com/oldworldcharm, I believe.
Posted.
And there you can leave a little tip in the tip jar, and also get something out of it by having something good happen to the players, or something bad if you're feeling froggy. So that's I just see evil Kermit when I look at Tim, and it's so distracting. I love it in the best way. So yeah.
Now, Tim, say do it.
Reporting here from Sesame Street Boulevard.
I don't think I can even say "do it" in Kermit's voice. That's hard. Do it. Yeah, that just go. It just goes like weird to like Sylvester Stallone takes over. In any case, so yeah, that is how we be doing here. If you are, let's see, popping in. Let's say hi. We got Dragar here. Hello. Oh, we've got Darling Creepshow in the comments. Good to have you here. Always love your stuff. Give Darling a follow. Just a great vibe. Wonderful people, and as we said, a lot of the people here are collaborating, and that is always good. Thank you, Candy, for subscribing to Stronghold for 15 months. That is quite the devotion. You must love these people, and honestly, don't blame you. Lady Vengeance, what's up? How you doing? Appreciate you hanging out with us. I think you were here last time as well, so welcome. Let's see. You guys' comments are cracking me up. Jetman, happy to have you here. Thank you guys for shouting people out. Beth, 13 months. Oh my gosh. Wonderful. That is very, very cool. That's these are Peep Candy and Beth are from my side of the internet, and as players, and I love to see their support. So
there's a side to the internet. There's different sides to the internet.
I don't want to go too deep into it, but stay away from my side. It's weird.
I was going to say, I thought I was on a nice side, so it means you must be from the other side, is what you're saying?
I think you come from the highly regulated side in Europe, right?
I think you probably have more restrictions of what you can get to in America than we can over here, actually.
At this point, in any case. Oh, man. What's up, One Renegade? Let's go. Let's join us. You're late. You're right on. Actually, we were waiting for you. Now I can tell the story. Oof, get your butt in the seat. Here we go. We open our scene in the big top of this troops performing tent. Here in the southern coastline, I guess you could say, of the Sea of Falling Stars, we have an opportunity for nobility to be entreated by entertainers of great repute up until the moment that Cade was reading a celebratory poem that he was handed in trust by the immortal Monte, the ringleader of this troupe. And Monte's betrayal has become, I think, evident as Cade's magical voice recited an incantation that has animated the clothes of everyone in the room.
Great job, Cade.
Great job, Cade.
That's called clickbait in the Forgotten Realms, and you done clickbaited.
You done clickbait. You've now a virus on your computer. So at this point, we're going to cue Ballroom Blitz as everything is happening. Let's roll initiatives. Out the gate, let's see it. I've got my handy-dandy initiative notebook because I'm high-tech like that. I graduated recently from Stone and Chisel. Everyone should be proud of catching up. Catching up.
Holy smokes, I got a +5 initiative, Pete. Whoa, rogues are pretty cool.
Let's go. Lady Vengeance is ready for violence.
Just because you're used to guys in armor with minus initiative.
Yeah.
Put your baguette away, sir.
Like me?
I need my carbohydrates, Coco.
Oh,
And
man.
I rogue right now, I only have a +1 to it, so that's a 12.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm just going to say who got 20 or higher, 15 or higher, 10 or higher, and we'll just do that. So 20 or higher.
I
didn't hear what you said because it cut out. You said I got 20, I'm guessing.
No, I'll get to you when you say my number.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay. Okay, so no one got 20 or higher, 15 or higher.
15.
Oh, 15.
Oh yeah, 15.
All right. I'm
Also,
guessing.
we nudge each other because we're like brothers, and we. That's awesome.
All right. So, Kate, I'm guessing you have the higher deck. No, who has the higher decks? It should be
Merrick. Merrick.
Merrick.
By a factor of a million.
Get out of here, nerd.
Oh,
This is my shot.
That's right. Okay.
Stand back, little brother.
Merrick, is it with a K or C? The case is K and C, right? KC and a Sunshine Band. Let's see. And then Cade, and then 10 or higher.
13.
12.
Okay, perfect. And
Where's Mrs. Patmore? Is she down at the bottom?
she's got to be at bottom.
Oh.
Oh no!
I'm just
We can't start this early.
I'm just down here kneading my buns.
You and your
Hope
bottom.
it's not any baguettes.
We're gonna save those naughty pastry jokes for OnlyFans, okay?
OnlyFans. That's good. I like it.
All right, let's do it. Merrick, your clothes are, amongst the many around you, violently attacking everyone, causing people around you in the crowd. As you can see, their clothes are causing them to strike out. There's a comfort here in the chaos, and the comfort is you being trained person of combat and war, fear well-coordinated strikes, assassinations, debilitating, coup de grace. What we have here doesn't seem like any one focus or target. Not the Duchess, not yourselves. It just seems like a brawl. But a brawl that, as you're witnessing, escalating to the fact that audience members are not trained, seasoned warriors. They're going down. They're going down by the panic of people hurting themselves against their own clothes, their clothes causing them to hurt each other. The incident of realizing this degree of violence in front of all of you is causing a lot of damage. A lot of people are being knocked unconscious. The fearful thing about that is their bodies are still fighting, as their unconscious forms are still being carried around by the animated telekinetic abilities, something of the magic that Cade had brought to the fold unintentionally. So I will say, Merrick, your clothes are going to try their very best and send you lunging at your own brother.
Okay, no problem.
I'm going to need a...
I'm just kidding.
What'd you say? I'm gonna aid. You're like, I willingly fail just so I can haymaker my brother. That's so funny. Inspiration point for that. That is too hilarious. Anyway, obviously not the case, but just that tickled me so much. Just like, I would like to drop an elbow. All right, I'm going to need you to do an opposed athletics check, Mr.
Yes,
Merrick.
sir. Okay.
Failure would mean that you would basically succumb to the violent will of the physical power of the clothes.
Yeah. With an 18.
Oh my gosh, I forgot I have to roll too. It's contested. I fail. You watch as the clothes try and reach out and try to impact your brother. Just a mere inches, by a matter of inches away, you flex those arms and take those cuffs or bracers and bring them tight to your body. And very displeased, you will find that your clothes begin to strangle you, or try to. So I will need you to do a strength saving throw.
Goodness gracious. Oh man, 18 plus a strength saving throw. It's just 18. Not that strong. Very dexterous.
Alright.
That's 2 attacks.
It is an action and bonus action. Yeah. And one of them, actually, for those wondering, I have to keep track of if it recharges. So this is our opportunity to see how often the strangle can happen. But the strangling commences. What did you get? You got a
18, sir.
18. Okay, so you take no damage, and you are not affected by the constricting power of your own clothes. So you are not grappled or under any kind of restrained condition here. So when it is your turn, which it is now, you may go ahead and act with some degree of strength, autonomy, with the exception of movement. If you wish to move, you'll need to do an acrobatics or athletics check to do so.
Cade's right next to me because I tried to murder him.
You did try to bludgeon.
I would like to use my action maybe to grip down the neck of his blouse and pull it so he doesn't get strangled and say, fix it, whatever you just did, fix it. And that's what I would like to use my action to aid him in his not get choked to death while he fixes the problem, because like you did in the kitchen that one day, you spilt the milk, you clean it up, pal.
Awesome. All right. That takes us to Cade's close. We'll try and engage with him here. As I will need an opposed athletics to avoid being kind of, we'll say in this case, steered towards violence against Merrick.
7.
7. Okay. All right. Yes. You are going to be doing an unarmed strike against him. So let me, let's see, have you roll an unarmed strike attack, please.
11.
As an 11 beat your AC.
Actually
Merrick.
got a pretty legit armor class for some reason. Oh, it's because my dexterity. Yeah, that's a 16. Hey, stop hitting yourself. But seriously, I need you to find out where the focus of this thing is coming from. Use your brain.
All right. And then it will not use its strangle, and because it likes that Cade is being pliant. Let's see. Yeah, it's just going to try again. Go ahead and give me another attack, unarmed attack, please, against Merrick. As your
6.
other arm or leg goes swinging as you kick into him.
You little turd.
I literally have no skills of anything unless it's my packed weapon.
This is perfect then. I'm so glad the clothes can't tap into arcane abilities. They're just windmill flinging arms, which is probably what explains why commoners are getting taken out. All right. That's so funny. Okay. That takes us to Kate.
Just at the start of my session, before I do anything, I just want to say, look, I don't normally say this when people are watching, but everyone needs to get out of their armor right bloody now. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm flattered by all those looks, but look, this is why I want to try to make you stay alive. To stay alive. To get out of your equipment. And then I'll try to... Can I try to take my armor off?
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll be doing an opposed athletics or... I'm trying to think here. Or acrobatics.
It's one of those two. Actually, I'm not sure which ones I'm the best in.
What are you doing?
Acrobatics.
What are you doing?
18 on acrobatics.
I start choking him.
I am so sorry. I rolled a 19 on the die.
Oh, well, that happens. Hey, that's fine.
Yeah, but you're able to yell and shout as you're trying your best to disrobe. And I do have to ask, how many of your characters are wearing underwear for the sake of visual shock factor on behalf of the NPCs?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely
We have
not.
2 commandos
The
going
Fellstars
commando.
are commandos. Through and through.
Oh
All
my
stars are
god.
commandos.
Yeah,
All
y'all
right,
are
well,
definitely related.
No underwear. How?
Well, it gets in the way from my normal activities.
Yes.
he just likes doing lunges.
Yeah, but I would
Oh,
figure,
boy.
Merrick wears leather, right?
What are you doing, Matt? With
Oh,
leather and no
boy.
underwear?
Oh boy.
Mira, I'm hairy enough. I don't need underwear down there.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
It's just a furry bikini.
Yes.
Oh man, this is gonna haunt my dreams. What have I done? It's my fault. All right, that takes us to is it Callus Willow? Am I saying
nope.
that right?
It should be a Admira.
Admira, okay. Okay, Admira, that is right. Admira, well, I have to do your close attacking you. Give me an opposed athletics check, please. Or not attacking you, trying to
Alright.
control you.
Oh, I got a 7.
All right. You are going to be swinging wildly on. Who are you next to?
Oh, yeah. Who are we
I
on
need to
next
open
to?
up and zoom enhance here.
You know
I'll put
what?
myself next
How about I
to,
do this? I'm gonna go to the battle scene and how about that?
There we go. Shablam. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So Admira is which one?
That one.
It should be in the middle, yeah.
Perfect.
I should be closer to her.
Okay. So go ahead and roll an attack against Annie's character, Callus.
Is this an unarmed strike as well?
It is unarmed strikes, yeah. Unless you are
Okay.
holding a weapon at this time, but I imagine.
I mean, I think the last thing that I had in my hand was my short bow.
Okay,
I
well,
was doing my trick.
Thankfully, your clothes don't know how to wield ranged
Okay,
weapons.
good. All right.
They're just kind of more like I will bludgeon someone with the wood of the bow.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
So
All
this
right.
will be like
I'll.
an improvised weapon attack instead of an unarmed.
Okay. A 4.
4, okay. Go ahead and make your second attack, and that will be it.
A 12.
Does a 12 hit your AC? Nope.
Nope.
Okay. You managed
Oh
to
God.
fight the chaos of your own clothes. Navigating here. Duck, dodge, move your head out of the way of a swinging bow, Annie.
As
right.
I'm ducking it, I'll be. Please don't. I don't want to break that. You'll be pissed if I break that. Please don't. Drop it.
This is my mother's.
All right, Admir, you can now take your turn as the clothes have tried in vain to cause damage around you. What
Nat
did you like
20.
to try and tempt? Nat 20. All right, you are able to get out of your clothes if that was what your Nat 20 roll was for.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you are in your skivvies as the clothes are still animated, but you are not in them, so they're still like a threat. They may be able to take attacks of opportunity if you try to leave without being careful, that sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah. I go to help.
Probably need clothes
Calcis
on the
with.
map.
Oh yeah. I run to go help Calcis with her clothes as well, trying to, I guess, like get them off her.
Okay.
That'd be nice because
Nice.
I'm wearing chainmail, so that'd be nice.
Oh, that's right. You're wearing armor.
I'm wearing chainmail armor, yeah.
Okay. Is anyone else wearing metal armor that I should know about? Just
Studded
leather, right?
studded leather.
So leather.
Just
I was
have
I'm
one.
going with more of like medium or higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So that changes the stat block to a different kind of animated thing. Cool. All right. So you successfully got out of yours there, and you're going to help Annie with her armor. Annie,
Mm-hmm.
give me an opposed athletics check, please.
Okay, 15 plus 5, dirty 20.
Oh, nice. All right. In that case, the activating strangle for yours. All All right. You are, not being compliant, and in that case, it is going to try and strangle you. Strength saving throw.
That's much better. The exposure was crazy.
Okay, that is 17 plus 5. So 22.
Dang, you are tough.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
The mail and chain, it's really just bring this almost hand of crushing force, and you are just kind of flex your neck, bring your hand to bear and start navigating it away from tightening around your neck. And
yeah.
you are
No,
fine.
my clothes do not attack me. This is not how it works.
All right, so I guess it is your turn. What do you want to try and do?
2 secs. Someone in Twitch is telling us that there's a voice from the crowd that says, "Woohoo! Take it all off."
Lady Vengeance, your character is in the crowd while fighting your own clothes, canonically yelling because you do enjoy the show.
Sorry,
We got freaks in chat.
We'll take off ours if you take off yours. Okay.
Yeah. It's part of the
And-
show. All right.
As I'm pulling it away from my neck, I'm gonna try and grab underneath and yank the chainmail.
Okay.
off.
You have advantage from Coco Bunny's help there, so roll with advantage.
Yeah,
we'll
do the
see.
chainmail wiggle. Trust me, that's a pain in the ass.
And it chafes.
What am I adding with this? Am I adding strength? Am I-
Athletics or acrobatics, you get to choose on your turn trying to get out of this.
We're gonna do athletics because that's higher. So that is 18 plus 5.
18 plus 5. I actually rolled very high, but I don't think my modifier is that high. 1 second, please. Yep, your plus 5 narrowly manages. You think the armor is tough. The armor itself is very formidable, but you manage to fling the chainmail up and over your head, and expecting it to do that slinking noise of the weight of all the metallic pieces falling. They hover in the air like a kind of almost a specter of violent and almost a frenzy of metal pieces.
Oh, I only have one action. Yeah, I don't like being a fighter at this level. Okay. I'm looking at it. No. No. I'm gonna look over at Amir. What the did Cade, what did you do?
It is his fault.
It is his fault.
I wrote
Bonus action.
I wrote it down. It's canonical.
No, it's only canonical if you've highlighted it in yellow. The rest is just like a note otherwise.
Fair.
So
All right.
So that's an action. I really don't have a bonus action unless I can basically draw my blade as my bonus action.
Yeah, it's totally free object interaction.
Yeah,
so
to kind of like keep the chainmail, either stab my own chainmail to put it down if it comes towards me, or step on it.
Just be on guard.
Yeah.
Defense
Chainmail's
is
not
up.
close.
We'll need another marker for her chainmail or something there floating.
Yes.
As a target an enemy, something violence there in the mix. All right.
Like booty cheek. There you go.
Perfect. All right. Let's see. Poppy, give me an athletics check, please.
With a -1, it's a 15.
Nice.
I rolled good on that one.
You succeed. You're fine, and it's your turn. And now, with your turn, you can decide how you want to handle. Oh wait, hold on. With you passing, it is going to try and do the strangle. I forgot. It has strangle as well. So I do need a strength saving throw. Thankfully, no one is failing this, and that's good. That's very good.
16.
Okay, you're good. Your own kind of leathers try to impose upon you a vengeance as the target. You do not succumb. You may take your turn trying to get out with a acrobatics or athletics.
So here, I have a question: Is there like a coat rack, or is there a rack of some sort that might have a hook on it nearby?
I would say nowhere nearby, except for maybe behind the stage, like kind of in the like behind the curtains.
Because I was back in the kitchen area. So is there anything in the kitchen that
I thought you guys came out to do the kind of the bow and the reciting of you guys came out as like the performers for the Duchess and addressing the poem kind of situation. That's why you guys
Yeah.
are like all currently on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah, then I'll just try to wiggle my way out, just throw my hands, because it's all just like a studded leather kind of dress smock more than it is like I could just throw my arms up and try to wiggle out. And hopefully that's probably not going to do anything. A 9.
A 9 is not enough. I got a 10. Just fine.
Yeah, minus. You know what? How about I use my inspiration from last time?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, no, that's a 3.
Okay, all right. You try and shimmy, and it shimmies with you. It knows all your moves.
Cade, why did you do this?
Everyone yelling at Cade.
Can
all right.
I get a free action to respond to that?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Give me 2 seconds. Just find my pre-written note for when I get accused of this.
For like a contingency of being accused by my team.
And I go, oh please, with power like this, I'd have more angry husbands after me than cursed love potion salesman. I'd have been chased out of more bedchambers than a peeping Tom with a ladder if I could do this.
Golly, Cade. Jeez.
Do you honestly think I have this power?
Duchess Elruska says, if this is indeed the damnable magics of you, Mr. Cade, I demand you dispel them.
I have tried. It doesn't work. It's not mine.
Do a persuasion check. Oh, free check here.
Okay, persuasion. Give me a second. Yeah, 23.
23. She kind of tries to avoid harm herself. You can definitely see that she has a sense of sympathy in her eyes for you, and nods. She says, then I suggest you come up with a new trick to solve this problem. As at that time you can watch as one of her guards is grabbing his own head with his mailed fists, and then just as he's being thrashed violently, broken nose crunching from mailed hands or mailed fists. As you can see, the armor is starting to violently bludgeon her guards in them. You can tell that they're kind of heavier armor is way more problematic than your clothes or even the chainmail, as they're starting to look more like zombies under the control of a metal construct. Back to the top there, with Merrick's clothes.
Merrick's still wearing his clothes.
Merrick's still wearing his clothes. All right. Give me an athletics check, please.
Can't keep this up for long. That's going to be an 11.
All right. Now, please, you're not wielding any weapons, are you?
Well, I mean, yeah. I
You're
should be.
daggers.
Didn't we? I mean, I have weapons, but I don't have them in my hand.
No, don't have them in your hand. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah.
You're not. If you don't have them in your hand, don't even stress about it. It's just whatever you have in your hands. All right. Go ahead and make 2 unarmed attacks against Cade.
2. Oh my gosh. Luckily, I'm just. That's a. Well, the first one might actually hit. So, even though it's low, 6 plus
You're
unarmed
like, I'm actually
strike.
good at punching people.
Oh my god, plus 8? Shut up. What? Sorry, buddy.
I'm sure you have a special ability called Hit Brother. It gives you extra
14.
bonuses.
14. As you start slapping me, I just slap you back. Yeah.
Yeah, that
All
hits.
That
That hits.
hits. All right. So, what is your unarmed damage here?
Oh, man, I wasn't ready for this.
I really hope I hit somebody. I really hope I hit somebody.
You got like a pan.
One damage.
Okay, so 1 and okay, the clothes will then add their modifier, so it'll be a total of 4 damage.
Oh, dude.
It's okay. It doesn't look like it hurts me.
Okay.
Bam! Advantage to the next PC roll. Razkul, thank you. Who do you want for that? I'll let you kind of assign that to, instead of the next canonical, to someone that you're rooting for here. So with that,
I'm going to say real quick, thank you, Lyman, for the $15 donation. You're the best.
oh my gosh, yes,
Oh, thank you
huge
so much.
thank you.
I didn't see that.
I didn't even see that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, there it is. I have to scroll up with all the great banter we have in chat. You guys are amazing. All right, Merrick, it is your turn after kind of dealing a wild frost across Cade's face, but he doesn't seem to be harmed as the magics are protecting him.
I would like to move toward. Is the Duchess's clothes? Are they attacking her?
Yes.
Well, pardon me, madam. This is for your safety, and I'm gonna go over and rip them up.
All right. So
take
on
them
your
off.
turn, in order to move, you need to overcome the restrictions of your own clothes.
Thank God for that inspiration, because this is happening.
This is
Thank God.
going to.
Oh, that's a
script
17.
that-
That's a 19 to get out of
You-
it, anyways.
You get out of your clothes. So you can choose if you want to
I want
use
to
your
stay in
action.
mine and take hers off.
Okay, so that's I was about to say. Your
Yeah.
role basically dictates like one of two things: are you getting out of yours, or are you just overpowering yours to do what you want to do to get where you
I'm
want to go?
going through this.
Okay, perfect.
Look,
So your
I know
role
this is a
lets you
bit weird, but I'm not gonna
lets
stop.
you get to where she is, and then you're going to now get her, try and fight her clothes. So give me one more roll with advantage. She's helping you to try and get these horrible clothes off of her. This is like the beginning of a smut book, I swear to God.
16.
16. Her corset, bursting with the thrumming chaos of a hive of bees. Just thrashing. You managed to rip the corset off of her, and she's able to breathe as her voice was kind of a crushed strangle, and managed to get the rest of her clothes, as she is in a similar kind of style of clothing as.
Hey, don't flatter yourself.
Let's
And
see.
continue muscling.
She says, Mr. Fellstar. Merrick, was it?
Yep.
How dare you? How dare you? But she says that with this like incredulous sentence that it doesn't really match the eyes or the purr of her voice. She's never had someone being so bold and so heroic in one sweeping, bodice-ripping motion.
Some of my
Oh,
friends
my
used to
goodness.
say, "We who dare."
We who dare. Yeah, I got like a tattoo. We who dare. Amazing.
Oh.
That advantage goes to Coco. So
Okay, Coco, on your next, was it your next roll? Is that what we said?
Admira,
Yeah.
take my
Perfect.
clothes off.
Oh, no, I
Alright.
just heard you don't wear underwear. Keep them on.
Yeah. Get images. Oh my god.
I'll go with you. We
All
don't
right,
need to
so,
see all that.
Cade, your clothes. Let's see if they recharge their strangle attempt. And they do. They're just gonna go for the strangle. So go ahead and give me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. I'm really good at them. 9.
All right. Your clothes begin to bind you like the strength of a boa constrictor, crushing your ribs flex, your throat tightens, your larynx is being crushed. You are taking 9 damage.
That actually hits me. I get. Ow. I've actually taken real damage. This is not on.
This is oh my god, the safety word. What's my safety word?
Oh, yeah.
You are considered grappled and restrained during it until you get out, and it is now back to your turn. So, for this, you can do athletics or acrobatics to get out.
I have a
Otherwise,
question. My question. Can I use Misty Step to jump out
Yeah.
of my clothing?
100%. I
oh,
was hoping
nice.
someone would ask that question.
I am going to Misty Step out of my restrictive clothing.
Okay.
Oh God, here we go.
And how would you describe restrictive clothing?
Oh
Well,
God, he's not wearing any underwear.
I'm not wearing anything else, so all my clothing.
Oh God.
Fair enough. All right.
Oh no.
This is fantastic. Well, thankfully, the children are gone or unconscious. As you appear, and for the second time in a matter of seconds, the Duchess Zelruska is shocked by a Felstar. And she is starting to have a Dear Diary moment in her head right before her eyes.
At that point, you said that the armor was still attacking people and stuff.
Yes.
If I, actually, I can't. It's a bonus. Okay, bonus action out, and then
Mhm.
actually, I can't do that. Hang on. I got to figure out what I can do.
Star trousers floating around here somewhere. I can go put some down.
Okay, as my action, I cast Blade Ward.
Nice. Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. That takes us to let's see. Admira, you were dealing with your own problems. Did you get out of your armor? You did, right? Your clothes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your clothes are going to then just start trying to strangle you. I need a. Sorry. Because you're out of them, they actually have to hit. So 1 second to see if I can even hit you. What is your AC with in the joy of your skivvies, your undergarments?
Well, I do not know because I don't know how to take them
Okay, so
off
it'd be, I think
to see
it's,
what
what
it
is it?
actually
Is it 8 plus dex or is it 10 plus dex?
10 plus dex.
10 plus dex. So whatever your dex modifier is, add that to 10.
Okay, 15.
15? Okay, that is, I land the hit here. Unfortunately, and now you get a strength saving throw. It doesn't mean you're trapped yet. You just get a strength saving throw here.
Okay. I'm going to use my advantage that I have.
Okay, nice.
You should wash those skivvies. You sitting raisins?
Okay, that's a 10.
A 10. All right.
Ew.
You are your clothes lunge at you, grappling and restraining you, and deal 7 damage.
Oof.
Oh, very good.
You get out and then they lunge at you. It is now your turn. You can use athletics, acrobatics, magic, whatever creativity you might have here in terms of getting out and continuing your turn. You could, keep in mind you are grappled and restrained, so you don't have the same option that Merrick had, which is a brute forcing your way to move with your clothes around.
Okay.
Decanter of endless toilet paper is a winning D&D item. My God,
Mira clearly needs them.
Oh, I don't know. Since I'm grappled by my clothes. And I don't want to use that. That could also injure people.
Oh no.
We have the Duchess wooed. Do what you need.
Okay. I will get some more armor at some point and clothes. I would like to see if I can bring my hands behind me, and if I get injured, I get injured. Poison spray my clothes.
Okay. What do I need to do, or is this something you need to do?
Yeah, so I have to, I guess, roll to hit. Yeah,
Okay.
roll to hit.
I'll say roll normally, because while you are in this situation, advantage and disadvantage kind of blur here. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
normally.
That's a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Awesome. Okay, that's a d12. 5 points.
What's the damage type? Because it does matter here.
Is poison.
Unfortunately, you find that your clothes are immune to poison damage.
Oh, okay.
As you spray them with like anything that would no doubt harm living, organic matter, but find that these are unliving.
Animated, but unliving.
Unanimated,
I
but
like-
unliving, yes. Most likely.
Undead, maybe?
We'll see. We'll see. Because depending on cottons and linens, could be undead. Absolutely.
It's easy to pay skeletons when you use them in your army because they only get one raise.
Okay. So I do have a bonus action. When I see that it doesn't do anything, I would like to produce flame.
Mm-hmm. All right. That is going to. Does that have the ability to light things on fire?
I can hurl it at a creature or an object within 60 feet of you. Make a ranged attack on a hit. The target takes 1d8 fire damage.
So does produce flame allow you to throw it as a bonus action, or create it and then as a bonus action and throw it as an action?
Mm-hmm.
The second one.
Yeah, I think the second one. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, you've got a flame in your hands, ready for your next turn to use your action to
Awesome.
yeet that flame. Awesome. All right. And then it is going to be, let's see, Annie, your chainmail floating beside you. Going to try and get you. What is your AC?
AC
Without
16.
your chainmail.
Oh, without the chainmail? Hold on.
I was going to say, you're not getting the benefit of the chainmail.
I'm going to take it off for a second. I think it's 11, but I want to double check. 11.
Okay, give me a strength saving throw as your chainmail throws itself at you like like being hit with a golf bag.
18 total.
Oh, you are
13
fine as you manage to, keep your blade out and press the rings of mail so that they just wrap around the blade, but not with any grip, but with great distance, with no purchase to you. You are
As
free
that
from this
happens,
mess.
Can I literally take the blade and do one of these where it's just stabbing it into the ground? It's like, and
You can use your action right now. It's your turn, so you can
yes.
go ahead and try to pin it. But keep in mind, your armor is designed to stop that very thing from happening with the blade.
No, I just need it to be down and.
Okay, so just push it down. All right, so go ahead and give me a strength athletics check here.
Okay, 14 plus 5, 19.
You absolutely just kind of windmill slam, boom, point down into the ground as you watch it thrash like a, angry magic carpet of metal.
I'm literally going to be going, bad armor. Whatever.
It makes a sad noise.
I had something and I just lost where I was at. Yeah. The guards that are in by the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Would Mage Hand allow them to be pushed over, or is that too heavy because of their weight and the armor?
Mage
Because
Hand
they're
has a
right
10-pound.
the stage, so I'm thinking like just fulcrum.
I think Mage Hand has a 10-pound limit, and I don't think it could be used in like combat, in terms of combat like attack. So if you could maybe think of like a non-shove attack kind of application.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to directly roll against anyone in heavier than 10 pounds or things like that.
Is there within 30 feet? Is there anybody that's close to one of the exits of the tent that I can see?
Yeah, you can see that there are multiple exits. They're mostly blocked by unconscious commoners that are now turning their attention, almost like the clothes are turning towards the center, which is all you guys. You kind of have this Night of the Living Dead kind of vibe as these unconscious bodies start beginning to almost like the clothes are ready to swarm.
Are there any benches near one of them? Like if people were sitting on it by the entrance, that I could shove a bench?
They're bleachers.
Yeah.
Um, they're not individual benches, but they are full bleachers. So if you can try to move a bleacher.
Okay. Never mind that. I'll have to think on it some more.
All right. Well, you
So I'll end my turn there.
got your armor pinned at the very least.
Yeah.
And you got that. All right. Poppy. Let's see.
Oh boy.
Yours.
Oh
Yes,
boy.
ability.
Oh boy.
It's going to try and strangle you again. I think, or did it fail? Did it succeed or fail?
It failed last time.
It failed last time. Okay, it's going to try. And so do a strength saving throw.
15.
15. All right. It spends its full turn trying to do what it's obviously doing to, other people out there as you're watching all of this get more and more like an expanding cumulative threat as you realize the more people are becoming unconscious, the more there seems to be an army of clothes. And they went from individual threats to each other and those people around them to now it seems like the clothes are operating in a synchrony that didn't exist before. What would you like to do?
Like they're fighting together?
They're starting to fight together with like the unconscious people are swarming conscious people.
Interesting. Well,
Interesting.
seeing Cade, I'm gonna go, oh golly, Cade, if I wanted to see a pale twig shivering in the wind, I'd hang laundry.
Oh, I definitely don't have any white bits.
and then I'm gonna try to and I'm gonna say that while I'm trying to get out of my own smock
Okay.
again. It's not gonna happen. A 10.
Oh, you succeed
Oh,
because
wriggle out.
I rolled lower than you on that.
Oh, sweet. And then I am going to cast Emboldening Bond as a, well, not cast, channel divinity on who? I'm going to cast it on Merrick and we'll go Admira as well. So for the next 10 minutes, you each get a D4 to add to an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw for the next 10 minutes. Every turn.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's Merrick doesn't need that. He's hit me already. He's already hit me once.
Oh. I know, Cade, but you can take the hit. I've seen you.
It's an
All
act.
right.
It's an act.
Oh, that's what you say now.
Merrick, who's still wearing his clothes, having ripped the Duchess her bodice off, she's going to say, "My guards have been compromised. The people in danger. I hate to say this, but I think we need to escape. Back to my carriage. And from there, I must be able to alert the authorities. Can you escort me there? Maybe you and your brother both, and whoever else survives this mess."
I'm gonna try to get out of my clothes.
And so your clothes get their turn. They're gonna try and strangle you. Give me a strength saving throw.
1 second. My clothes are trying to kill me.
One moment, please.
Strength saving check. Yes. Ooh. That's gonna be a 10
Plus a D4
plus a D4.
if you want to.
Oh, if I want to. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do I want
I
to?
feel like you want to.
Yeah.
13.
That is the DC here if you make it, as the armor goes to just wrap around you to strangle. And you now, at the very least, are not grappled, not restrained. You're still in clothes. You have to get out of them. It is your turn. How do you want to do that?
Poppy, sick move. I'm going to. very begrudgingly get out of my clothes.
You're turning into Randy Savage.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Slowly
So,
morphing.
you get athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Oh, look at his Slim Jim.
Oh no. I think I'm gonna. Nope. So that's gonna be a. It's just a 6.
That is a shame. Would you like to use rerolls that we
I
have?
sure would.
All right, we have gifted rerolls from the audience. You may use them. We have
18.
18. You managed to, in the burst of inspiration that only titillates the Duchess, who clearly is trying not to be impressed. She didn't really have a thing for halflings, but you see her like doing that thing that a person does when they go like, "This doesn't do anything to me." I'm gonna scroll back just in case.
It's the halfling.
So you are free with your action there. You're free of your clothes. You have your movement.
I guess I'll take
a
her by
bonus-
the hand and run towards the exit.
All
Oh,
right.
I see the
Like
Fels.
Kenny.
I see the
We're going
Felstar
to the
brothers
carriage.
share half a
Instead-
Slim Jim.
I'm gonna drop her off in the carriage. I'll be right back. Nothing weird.
She says, "Anyone who needs a chance to escape, come to my carriage." And she goes and looks to her guards. She says, "Hold on, Petrov. I will come back with help. Maybe even a mage. Stay strong." As he's like, "Anything for my lady." Oh, God.
She's stop hitting herself.
But that will provoke you getting out of there. Will provoke from the guards' armors. There's going to be 2 of their armors that will kind of try and get you. So, what is your AC without any clothes? Oh,
Now I'm at a 15.
all right. One rolls a nat 1 and goes prone with a wide swing, crashing to the
Whoopsie.
ground. The other one only got a 10 to close.
Give it a doink. Excuse me.
As you take her by the hand, as she is looking back at the chaos of everything. All right, Cade.
Who else is left out of us lot in their clothes?
Real quick, let's see. Yeah, who's in their clothes still? I say that not in, but being grappled by is Coco, and then
I think we're all out.
I think everyone else is. Yeah, everyone's out, but only Coco is being grappled. And then I forgot about your clothes. You popped out of them, so they still get to do something. You teleported just like far away from them, so they're not going to chase you. They're going to go from the next nearest person, which will be Annie. They're gonna throw themselves at you. They will hit. Let's see. They did not recharge their Strangle ability, so you will be lucky to know that they're just smashing into you for 5 damage.
Okay.
And that is the clothes. Your Cade's clothes just bludgeon into you from the side as you're dealing with your own. But anyway, back to Cade.
Hey, where have these been?
Everywhere.
Oh God.
Oh, gross.
Oh, gross.
I'll sort of. I'm going to go down and try to help remove Annie's clothes. Give her a hand.
All right. Sounds good. How would you like to do that? Just give her advantage?
I can give her advantage because
All right.
she obviously knows how to get out of her own clothes better than I can know how to get her out of her clothes, so it's easier.
Absolutely. All right. So, Andy, you will have advantage on your next attempt there. On whatever you're trying to do. All right, but we go to Admira's, continual struggle here with her armor is going to try and harm her. Let's see. You're taking 4 points of damage. Yeah. As your own armor is just thrashing, twisting your head and sending you, almost trying to bring you to the ground. Actually, I need to see if there is a feature here. Yes, they do knock you prone. and that is their turn. It is your turn, Mira, as you're restrained, grappled, and prone in your armor. Not in it, but with it attacking you.
Okay, so I take the hand that is producing the flame and I kind of like maneuver my arm to where I can, put it against my clothes and catch it on fire.
Nice. All right. It is going to. I'm gonna have to say you just have to do let's do a spell attack. Because I'm trying to do it so that you just are navigating carefully, not to burn yourself with the mastery of your own magic here.
Okay. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Okay. So here's a cool thing. That's a crit. You're going to do double damage, but it's also vulnerable to fire. So you're going to do more damage. So you're going to go ahead and double and then double. So you're doing like a beautiful amount of damage.
Quadruple.
Yeah.
All right then. Let me where am I?
That was an awesome move. Just kind of twisting your hand back, flames, and then just ignite your clothes without you getting harmed.
Oh. So that is 7, 8, 9.
Her pants are on fire. That's amazing.
23.
20. So that was doubled.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. 23 damage incinerates your clothes but with a skillful mastery that doesn't leave a singe on you. You've destroyed the threat of your own clothes. Keep that.
That's a really neat trick. Learn how to do that for the show.
Yeah. Everyone's like, why didn't we see that? Dang.
Admira!
I didn't feel like it was necessary until just now.
We weren't that type of show.
We're a family show.
We weren't? Oh, sorry.
Annie,
sorry, you were the old one thinking that.
Annie, opposed athletics on your and you have help from Kate, so you have advantage.
Awesome. Okay, let me.
Hey, Red. It's good to see you. Yeah, they're all taking off their clothes and fighting in the not in the buff, but one stage short of that.
One stage short. 13 plus 5, 18.
Yeah, you managed to just like put that blade down, put a foot down on your armor with Kate's help, and it is struggling underneath you to able to pretty much do nothing but thrash, like a shark in the water underneath you. Okay, it is your turn, and you're just being kind of smacked. You're not restrained. You're not grappled. You're just kind of threatened on one side by your own clothes that you're holding down, and Cade's clothes, with Cade's help having shown up, and of course, dealing with the visuals of the, everyone in their skivvies, but also the zombie horde starting to get closer and close in. You think you might just have less than 6 seconds before you get attacked by all the commoners that are unconscious here.
So the 2 guards were over by the stage, and that's where they went out?
Yeah, they went out. The queen, the Duchess went out with Merrick out that side. Yeah.
Out that side. So it's closest to me that way.
Right.
I would move and drag the sword with my clothes towards that stage to get to that exit to get out.
I will say that if you're trying to kind of like manipulate a grapple while moving, it would be half speed.
Okay.
So you can only move half. Yeah, 15 feet, though you could use your action to dash, and it'd be 30.
How far am I away from it currently?
Let's see. Looking at the map, I'd say 30 would get you to where the Duchess kind of what little basque where she was, kind of where the her guards are. One on the ground, one up. And
Amira is no longer being grappled or restrained, correct?
She's completely devoid of any threats
Awesome.
for now.
Okay. I'm going to look over to her and go, we need to go that way. And I'm then going to take off with the dash and the drag to try and get
dragging your
in
arm.
that direction. Well, dragging I don't want to attack anybody else or me, so it's like when we get to the edge, it'll be like and opposite direction.
All right, your Cade's armor will get an attack of opportunity on you, and it crits. You believe?
No.
Oh no! Oh no!
That is
It also
11
smells like Brute by Fabergé. He's got real
11
gentle cologne.
damage
Oh, that sucks.
Mm.
Ow.
as it hits you like a leather across
It's
the
not
face.
leather. It's not leather. It's
Oh.
just normal clothes. I don't wear
Okay,
leather armor.
a button or zipper or what have you catches you kind of across the eye and face. The kind of feeling of like, oh, that's gonna swell, that stings. Um,
Definitely the moment of grab
Oh,
it and be like,
in a bad way.
in a bad way.
These clothes are not going to survive.
I'm making this too easy. God damn it. All right, that takes us to Poppy's clothes.
And wait, how far did I get?
Oh, you got 30 feet away.
So where is that on the visual?
You are basically just between. Imagine the aisle between two bleachers.
Mhm.
You're halfway out to the exit in those between the bleachers.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's what I'm just trying to plan out.
We can. I know we can only like move the characters so much before they're out of the tent on the map. But with that said, at the very least we know where you are not. So, Poppy, your armor.
Okay.
You'd gotten out of it. It misses you. It doesn't have strangle at this moment, so it's just going to smack. It lands a smack. You take 4 damage as you take the smack.
Guacamole. Holy.
Oh,
Take the smack.
oh boy, clothes. Here, that's not very nice.
If you need to do a constitution for concentrating, if you are, I don't know if you are, but
I'm not. I'm not concentrating.
Okay, cool. All right. In that case, that is your turn.
I'll turn around and I'm gonna just play smack my clothes and do I see Callus get smacked by?
Yeah, you see everything as described. So far.
I'm going to use a channel divinity and give her a bun of peace, which allows me to move up to my speed without provoking an opportunity attack. And if I can get to within 5 feet of a creature, I can restore 2d6 plus 3 hit points. So
Whoa.
I'm gonna go, here comes the bun! And just shove a bun in her face.
That is incredibly mechanically useful to dodge opportunity attacks, which are a lot.
And you get 8 back.
Awesome, thank you.
Wait, important question. Was it the left or right bun?
It's just a bun.
Ooh.
Oh, this is the left bun.
Okay. Gotta be specific.
Since I have 2 channel divinities, this is the left bun. The next one will be the right bun.
Amazing. All right.
Munching on said bun, it'd be the thanks, Poppy.
You got it. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
All right.
Guacamole.
Which takes me to an 11.
Okay, that's gonna be it's been helpful so far. Every bit matters. Merrick's clothes, having been left in that area by the bleachers, is going to attack Poppy. Oh God, a crit! Are you kidding me?
Oh no!
All right, we'll see how this goes. Oh my God. Okay. Well, that's 14 damage, which is at level 3 an enormous amount. It's like half someone's hit.
So as I'm slamming a bun in Callus's face, I fall over.
No.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. A vicious strike. Just absolutely like a throat punch taking you down. All right, Merrick, it is your turn.
You should have said a safe word.
I can't hear you now. I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm outside at the carriage with the Duchess.
You see her pointing to her carriage, and you can see the kind of confused, like kind of carriage attendants, the driver and one guard, kind of seeing the panic and.
They're not animated. Everything in there.
They're not animated. Only the people inside the big top. Yeah.
Your Grace, it used to be a lot of clapping I heard, but now it's a lot of smacking I hear. I gotta get back to my friends, and I plant one honor, and I use bonus action dash to get back to my friends. See you later.
Right.
And I start clapping double cheeking all the way back in there.
All right.
My God.
All right. We're gonna do an insight check here for you first.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the benefit of like reading the vibe, because the vibe so far she's you could tell she's intrigued, but we'll see if she's into the spontaneous kiss in public.
Would be a
right?
natural 1. So I do kiss her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the carnival, the carnival troupe knife thrower that has helped her escape had some charm, but then just goes for the upwards reaching kiss on her, and she kind of locks up into hot dog formation.
Ooh,
And she,
going for it. Yeah.
and she says, "That is nice. Go help people."
You're welcome for my service. And I run.
And at that point, she's going to kind of tell her guards, "Get ready to get us out of here." And you can see they're kind of one kind of remaining guard out there is got his weapon drawn, shield out. And at that point, she's reeling from the smooch. Let's see, Merrick, you go back and you go in and you see, immediately you see, I think what looks like. I'm trying to think. Annie, character would probably be the closest. Behind
I'm in
you,
there.
Poppy.
Would be Poppy.
Poppy would be gone down, and then beyond
Oh,
them,
I'll look down and be like, oh, that's probably
Oh,
where the
no.
natural 1 came from. Whoopsie poopsie. Pretty excited. We're not getting combat. My bad.
Oh no, you're turned on by combat.
I used to go to therapy in Baldur's Gate. I should continue that.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Grab Poppy.
It's great.
Go. Grab Poppy.
Uh,
Go.
Your fur bikini only getting more alarming to the group here.
Looks
All
like
right.
dead possum.
I'll still give you an action. I won't consider the smooch an action. I'll still consider the opportunity to return and if you want to do anything besides traumatize
Do I
us.
have weapons, or I got to pick one of mine up on the floor?
I guess you could describe. I mean, imagine the weapons were.
I would have kept my
tactical clothes.
rapier, I think, maybe on me.
Yeah, you
I'll
could have drawn.
poke
kept
something.
the
I'll poke the
weapon.
nearest floating clothes.
Yeah.
Aha.
It would be your own clothes.
That's-
Yeah.
That's with the
Cool.
rapier, right? That's with the
Merrick's
rapier,
clothes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
my
you would get
rapier.
sneak attack
The
as
second-
Annie is there.
Sneak
Um,
attack.
So
Oh, God. Well, it's a little bit better than a 1. That's a 2 for a total of 10.
let me check. Actually, that still might hit. Unfortunately, that is a miss. Would you like to use?
Yeah.
Well, you get a D4. No, I'm
Oh,
dead.
you get a
Never mind.
D4.
I'm unconscious. Never
Oh
mind.
no, you're conscious.
Oh,
Your
no.
spell ends when you're unconscious. Because
It-
if it's not concentration, the spell lasts till its natural duration, even
So,
when the caster's unconscious.
It's a magic. It's not a spell. It's a magical bond between
Okay.
me and the two creatures.
What does it say under duration?
10 minutes or until I
And
use
it says,
it.
and it doesn't say concentration, and it doesn't say in the spell description.
Oh,
until
actually,
you are
it says
unconscious.
while any bonded creature is within 30 feet of another, once per turn, they can use the D4.
I think it's still active unless it says otherwise. It ends while you're unconscious or
Fair
out of
enough.
system range. So you can use a D4 if you want, Tim. Here,
That would be a 13. Skadoosh.
that is the AC. Nicely done. All right, go ahead and do your sneak attack damage with the rapier as you
Okey-dokey.
eviscerate your own clothes, your own worst enemy.
got it. That's maximum damage.
Jesus. Oh God.
That's 14 plus 25 damage on clothes.
How do you describe using a piercing weapon to obliterate?
I shred my own shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna regret that because I'm pretty inspired right now.
Oh my gosh. Wow. You pierce your own clothes quite violently and destroy it handedly with that much damage. My God.
Hey, sorry, I have no heals, dude, but I can kill this stuff.
That counts as healing in my book. So let's see. Okay, very nice, Merrick.
Sorry, Cade. I just have to pee real bad.
All right. Let's see. Cade, your clothes. What had happened to them? They were attacking Annie last.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go after Admira.
Oyoyoing.
They are going to miss.
Oh my God.
So we killed one set of clothes. How many clothes are left?
You've killed two. Mira destroyed hers. You've destroyed yours. Cade's, Poppy's, and then Annie's bringing hers with her, but under loose control, as we understand. Very loose control. All right,
She's a
Cade,
little.
it is.
She's very attached to her armor. She doesn't want to
I
destroy it quite
understand,
yet.
honestly. Yeah. All right, so Annie, you get to not Annie, Cade. Excuse me,
Okay.
Cade.
I'm going to summon my use my Pact of the Blade
Mhm.
to summon my. I'm going to summon a pistol,
Okay.
and then I'm going to aim at my armor and try to take it out, or aim at the clothes and try to take it out of the equation.
Nice.
19
Hit.
and 13 points of damage.
You blow it up. Absolutely gone.
So it's like,
I love that each person has taken out their own clothes. Like, it's I didn't expect. Like, I kind of expected, but I was like, what are the odds that each person somehow destroys their own clothes? And so far, it's 3 for 3.
and I will move closer to the way out. But I'll keep my pistol. I'm going to be just basically plinking at various suits of armor.
Epic, very epic. Okay, and okay, perfect. That'll take us to Admira. It's your turn.
How close am I to Poppy?
Poppy, you moved your full movements away. Is that what I understood?
However far it took me to get to Callus.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
and I'm 15 feet from the exit.
yeah, so 25 feet away, Admira.
Okay, I'm gonna move, and then I'm going to assess Poppy. Does she look stable, or is she just unconscious, or?
I'm at 0 HP. That's
So
Okay, I'm gonna use Spare the Dying on her, get her stable. That way that we
Okay.
can pick her up and move her out.
All right, no more death saving throws. Great move.
Yeah.
All right, very good. When you moved there, let's see. You would have entered the space, not left any spaces. So you good. You did not provoke any attack. Oh wait, no, you would have provoked against the one. Excuse me, against Cade's. Cade's got blown apart.
Mhm.
Goodness, it's hard to keep track of all these clothes. So you're good. You are fine. I'm trying to make sure there's no attacks opportunity I need to keep track of here. Thank God you guys are killing things. It's making my life easier. Get rid of all of this stuff. Okay. That takes us to Annie's armor. Trying to fight you. It wants freedom.
No.
Give me an athletics check to hold that sucker down.
Ah! Okay, that's a nat 20.
Woo!
If it's athletics, that's 25.
You've been admonishing it, you've been handling it, you've pinned it, you have fully submitted your armor. And as with a nat 20, I'll say you now have a relationship with animated armor in the form of your chainmail that is now completely beholden to your dominant force of personality and will yield to be in service to you with these amazing
sub-armor.
roles.
It's a sub armor.
Watching it kind of deflate. Stay there, follow me, don't attack anything.
Yes, mummy.
Oh no!
My God. No.
I'm gonna just check our list real quick. Yeah, that checks out. We're okay. All right. So, with that said, you command your armor to just chill out, and it kind of does that kind of floating body language of chainmail, and it is like giving you a smart salute.
Callus's face is just like, this is the weirdest freaking thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Poppy is right beside me, yes?
You say that's the weirdest thing? Well, you have like the Felstar brothers nakedly running around in the back.
We are very hard trying not to draw attention to that.
I
have other important things to do.
Other things to look at, and I grew up in a tavern. Think people haven't streaked across the tavern while I was growing up as a kid? Hey, what is... Hey, Mom, what was... Never mind, I'll tell you later. Okay, fine.
All right.
When you're older.
When I'm older.
All right, what would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
You haven't got a hood to put up anymore. It's gone.
Oh, yeah. I'm naked.
There you go. Poppy is there, but looks stable. I'm going to hoof Poppy over my shoulder. And I want to get out towards the door.
Okay. Out the doors you go. You see the Duchess is from her own carriage, and she's got like the cloak of the driver wrapped around her, and she is gesturing for you guys to escape.
When I went out, did my armor follow me like I told it to?
Obediently so, yes.
Is it still floating though?
It is.
Okay. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to keep going towards her and being like, it listens now. I don't know why, and I think Poppy needs help.
Who are you saying that to?
The Duchess as I'm walking with Poppy over my shoulder.
Just get people safe here. How many more?
In the tent, lots. But here, I gotta...
Savable people. Savable people.
Anybody we get outside, I think, is savable.
Okay. At that point, she'll just give the driver the sign to get ready to get out of here as soon as they get everyone Black Hawk down style here. All right. With that in mind, that goes to Poppy. Your armor is still around.
Yep.
Your armor, your clothes, right?
Yep.
Let's see. Going after Kate.
Okay.
Misses laughably, was sailing right past you. You just kind of tilt your head out of the way and just close. And then.
So who shot at me, by the way, just so I know?
It was Poppy's clothing. Skylar's character's clothing.
Okay,
has
cool.
not yet been dealt with. But Poppy, you're in death saving throws. So what I do is
I got spare the dying. Oh, I'm stable.
Sorry, I apologize. You're stable. I'll just say this. Normally when someone's in death saving throws or they're unconscious, regardless of their status, I let them kind of tell a little bit of like their backstory, or answer a like trivia question about their character. Not trivia, but like a fun fact question about their character. what would you prefer to be able to like, just tell the audience like something about Poppy hopes and dreams, or have me ask you like a question and have you answer it for this turn so that you're
Ooh.
not skipped?
I don't know. Ask me a question. While you stuff your face with food.
Is that with a
That
baguette?
was perfect timing.
Is that with a baguette?
Oh, Pete.
It was potato.
Or is it buns of fun?
It was solidified vodka.
Ooh, nice. I like that.
Right, DM brain needs fuel. Especially as I realize I put too many damn stat blocks in one room. I'm like, I have so many regrets.
It's charmed. It is even worse when it's self-inflicted, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm like, oh wow, like I feel so much relief when you destroy something. I'm like, yes, thank you.
So Poppy sees herself back in Waterdeep in her mother's bakery. She smells the warm scent of honey and brown butter. It fills the air. You know, I'm like 10 years old in this memory, so still very small. And I'm standing on a wooden stool next to my mother. We're covered in flour, laughing, and she's teaching me how to braid a loaf of bread, but with hair like we're braiding my hair as well, with her small hands and my like both of our hands in there getting kneading the bread. And as we do this, she sings a song that her father, a favorite song of my father's, that she remembers, and it's one of those songs, and in my head, unconscious / conscious head, like, when I grow up, I'm gonna make bread so good it stops fights.
Oh, that's so sweet. Love that inspiration point. That was very heartfelt.
Oh.
All right, back to being horny weirdos. Let's go do this. All right. All right.
And fade.
And fade.
Yep.
Fade, not to black, to Cade. Fade to Cade. As animated armor goes to attack him, and animated armor goes to attack Merrick. Fellstar brothers, back to back, blasting, stabbing. The armors of the guards, now clearly they've been, cut up like a prize fighter going 14 rounds, heavyweight division. Their faces are messed up from not boxing gloves, metal spiked fists having knocked them unconscious. They're still breathing, but they are controlled in that animated armor, as it is going to do a two-handed, downward club-handed strike at Cade. And
He gets a -1d4 to attack as a blade ward.
Okay, let me see if that. What is your AC?
14, because I've got mage armor on. Do I wear all the time?
Matter if I roll 4. I have. I did not roll 4. All right, so you will
I
be.
have 0 magic. I pretty much
Big
suck
club.
at level 1. I have nothing to do with like regular
5.
stuff.
Sorry.
Back to back, cheek to cheek.
5 damage.
5 damage.
Okay, cool.
And then Merrick. That is going to be a mailed, gauntleted, full force, full momentum, 35-pound punch. As the full armor just leans into it. 6 damage to Merrick.
Oh.
You guys feel like the crunch and the wet slap of metal against a meat and then bone on these hits. As
This
you
is helping with the invigoration.
I thought you were turned on by violence.
Dress for the job you want, Dungeon Master.
What? Being naked makes perfect sense at that point. All right, so that turns to our zombie horde of animated clothing people as they start lunging and starting to understand something about themselves. And the only people can see this are people inside the tent. Is it starts to look like every kind of 28 days later zombie movie where they start jerking and lunging and moving and crawling over the bleachers, kind of swarming, like I said, a hive mind, a collective intelligence. And these
Kate,
poor
we gotta get out of
unconscious.
here.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Yeah. And they're like coming to surround like a wave. Only a couple can get close enough to the people who are still in the tent. Who is still in the tent? All right, so it's going to be. I'm gonna roll a.
I'm next to the exit, so I am in the tent.
Okay.
You bonus action. You could use your little skadoosh out of here. Oh, you don't have. Can you? You got a spell slots, eh?
No, not right.
He just want to save her when he's grabbed, which I think is the best strategy at all for all of this. So two, like I'll say zombies in quotations because that's kind of the only way to describe people who are unconscious, bleeding, and then their clothes are like lumbering with their bodies towards you. Two each to the people remaining in the tent. So
Damage.
Yeah, roll the dice. That's how many were able to pursue, run up ahead. So starting with Cade. That is going to. I have to roll a d4.
Yeah, hang on. Before you do that, yeah, I did. I saved my concentration check. I've still got that spell up.
All right, that actually comes into play, and it causes the first attack to miss. So you are okay there. The second attack is cocked, and that let's check speed. It's 2. It's going to be a hit, with the minus d4. It is going to do a strangle attack. Give me a strength saving throw.
16.
You are fine. It tries to loop around your neck. You kind of roll like a boxer out of there, where you're kind of realizing any hold that they can get of you will quickly bind and twist like clothing can. Merrick, do you have any kind of magical defenses I need to be aware of? Or
I have no magical defenses. Just this guy.
is this guy okay? Well, you just got critted, unfortunately.
Ooh.
It's my third crit.
You're on fire. You're
Peering
on
into
fire.
the DM's soul.
I think it's and it's thankfully it's never been the same person twice on these crits, but it still feels really crazy all at the same time. But okay, only 8 damage on this crit.
Goodness gracious.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop. And the other one is going to attack you. Oh, sorry, I need you to do a strength saving throw to avoid getting wrapped up in like a straight jacket here as you get
18.
18. You're fine. You get smacked but not grabbed out of all this. And then what is your AC?
15.
15. The other one misses. And then the last person's Coco. Coco, what's your AC?
15.
15, just barely get caught with a hit. But it's not good damage. It's going to do its strangle ability. So give me a strength saving throw.
Plus a d4.
16 and a d4. Okay.
If you want to add that.
Yeah.
A dirty 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. Damn. All right. The last one, Coco, is a miss. Nice, guys. Nice. Oof. This is getting, yeah, you guys are at the last exit to swarm. The swarm is swarming. That takes us to Merrick. You got 1 armor, animated armor, and 2 clothings. Kind of like I said, swarming around you here. Your brother is dealing with the same amount of threat, an animated armor and 2 kind of these swarms of clothing with people in them is kind of the main thing, I should say.
Brother, do you have that misty bullshit that you can do?
Maybe.
Okay, tight. And disengage. And I'm out of here.
Some guy in that clothing goes, "Don't leave me! Don't leave me!"
As you're about to do that, I go, brother, you can rogue. You can attack and miss and disengage as a bonus action.
Would I hit the armor? Like if I stab the armor, I
If
just
you
don't
go
want
for
to
the
stab the
armor, I'll
dude.
say safely, the armor is the only target where it doesn't show the damage with the dude. So you could like try
Oh
to
yeah,
break
super
the
tight.
armor.
I will definitely stab the armor. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, and you will get sneak attack because it is within range of Cade's reach. If you,
So that's 18.
that's a hit. That's a hit on the dot. With the animated armor. Nice rolls, guys. So impressed.
17 piercing, I believe. Rapier. Skadoosh.
Skadoosh. Oh my gosh. Let me check to see how much health these things have. Okay. Yeah, you bloody it as you hit those joints and start taking apart pieces of those latches and joints with a precision.
Cade, we got to get these guys out of here.
Don't just tell me. Tell the rest of them. Get out of here, guys.
Well, they're inside their armor. We got to get them out.
No, not about those. Let's get us out of here. They sort ourselves out first.
I don't like it. You go.
Get in. You just disengaged. Leave.
That's a lot of dudes dying. Wait, there's like a lot of people in here gonna be.
You're not a paladin. Get out.
So what you have here is the weight of innocent people that you don't know what's going to happen to them if you leave, and then the guard who's somewhat still conscious and kind of.
I gotta get that guard. The guard's coming with me.
Yeah, the guy, one conscious person at the very least. At the very least, it's a witness to your honor or.
They don't
or
seem
your
to
own
be harming anybody beyond their unconsciousness. Like they're not continually choking the people who are.
Once they've subdued someone in terms of like broken their ability to fight back, they just continue to the next thing. Yeah, but people bleed out from horrible concussions and things like this all the time. So there is that.
I'm staying.
What a fucking hero. Oh my god, I love this. The drama. Oh god, it's like a movie.
The Palorogue.
The paladin.
What?
Dang.
I don't always have to be a dickhead.
Yeah, this is the road that so dickhead paladin or noble rogue. Like there's only two modes. Incredible.
Plus, the compass is pointing north. Not just.
I will be right back. I heard a crash. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
You guys
We're
want to
on
take
intermission.
you want to take our 10 minutes right? Want to take our break now? Because we're
Let's
almost
go
at
on a
the
break.
halfway point.
Yeah,
Yep.
be right back.
All right, we're back, everybody. After these messages, we'll be right back.
An open road when you're 3 feet tall. Never thought we'd find a family at all. One roll of the dice, one twist of fate. Now we're side by side. Guess this was our fate. Oh, we bicker, we fight. We don't see eye to eye. But when trouble comes, we're always gonna try. Brothers and sisters who knew we would be a family of heroes. Just wait and see. Wait, are we related? We push, we pull, we stumble and fall. Sometimes it feels like we don't know each other at all. But when the chips are down and we make our stand, together we've got half a chance. Even when the road gets rough and life throws down the odds, we've got each other's backs through every trap and fraud. We push, we pull, we stumble and fall. Sometimes it feels like we don't know each other at all. But when the chips are down and we make our stand, together we've got half a chance. Hey, who ate all the rations? Not me, not me, not me. Okay, maybe a little. The can try to hide, you can try to flee, but they'll find you no matter where you'll be. Murder badger, it's a sneak attack. Murder badger, out for blood. Murder badger, it's on your face. Murder badger, it's a sneak attack. Murder badger, out for blood. Murder badger, it's on your face. Murder badger, they don't care, they don't share. Murder badger, everywhere they'll tear you bare. There. They were locked up for a reason, but the world ran out of heroes. So now, you roll with what you got, kicking down doors with a holy grin, silver tongues and a dozen sins. Wrong side of justice, right side of fate. No time to ask, we're already late. We ain't your chosen, we ain't your knight, but we shine damn bright when the world ignites. And we roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey. Knight lost his banner but swings just fine. Rogue's got charm and a five-step crime. Druids growling and warlocks curse. Clerics smiling, which is the worst. Call us mad, call us last, but we hit back hard and we hit back fast. We roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey, hey. When the odds look bad, we raise the stakes. When the gods say no, we're the brakes. When the plan goes south, we smile wide. 'Cause no one rides like the ones denied. We roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey. Dungeon born, maybe one or two, but fate don't ask where it found you. Roll for trouble.
Awaken me in shadows deep. From endless night I rise and creep. A stolen soul, forever bound. In your heartbeat I am found. I slept for centuries alone, and dreams of blood upon a throne. But your foolish hands, they touched the key, and now your fate is bound to me. Through darkness I was once set free. Now I drag you into misery. I am the shadow in your sight, the curse that holds the endless night. Your hero fell beneath my bite. In blood we dance till morning light. Your friend, your brother, now my own. A puppet on this cruel dark throne. The demon's hand, it pulls us all. I rise, I claim, I make you fall. From hell's deep pit where shadows sing. A heart still beats within this thing. I am the weapon, I am the blade, but long ago I was betrayed. Now cursed to walk this endless fight, no dawn to break this eternal night. I am the shadow in your
3,
Or with
2,
physical
1.
looks on.
What?
What?
And yeah, so that's how babies are made in this world specifically.
Oh.
So yeah, it's like seahorses but sexier. Yeah.
We're back.
Anyway. Whoa, sorry. Oh gosh, you guys caught us off guard. We were just having a totally candid conversation about nothing in particular. So, welcome back to the action. We just had Merrick do his, very American, can't go yet.
Yeah, leave him.
So with that in mind, we continue with Cade in the initiative order. If you guys are wondering what's happening and you guys are popping in, hang out with us. Well, it's a chaotic situation in a tent that magic has caused everyone's clothes, armor to animate. Thankfully, not their weapons. But with that, everyone was being attacked by their own clothes, and they are trying to escape with the Duchess. Who Merrick has decided to plant one on her as a romantic gone with the wind gesture that really just made her want to be gone with the wind.
Unfortunately,
God.
inappropriate poking at the same time.
And all naked. It's just most unusual, sir. Most unusual. But oh my gosh,
Whoa,
kicking off
thank you
a
for the
hype
subs.
train.
Whoa.
Holy schmoly. What?
Guacamole.
That is freaking cool. Thank
Hi,
you so
Moose.
much.
Welcome.
Lady Vengeance, claiming souls. You have claimed one renegade, Kuvenet, Moose, mostly trustworthy, and Lyman. Mostly trustworthy is actually one of my players from the other channel. They're awesome. That is a high quality soul, and I can tell that Lyman is here to stay, especially thanks to that very kind gesture. So stay and enjoy ad-free viewing. So with that in mind, thank you so much, you guys. That's huge. That's awesome. Tell you what, I will do what I do for the other channel. Every 10 subs we get total, not like one person. Like it's a cumulative effort. The party will get a potion each, and it will start at greater healing potion.
Wow.
So subs. I'm going to give
Everybody
each
sub
party
quick.
member
Does that,
Yeah,
greater.
does
five
that
more.
mean,
5 more.
what about if I unsub then resub? Is that accepted?
Yeah.
Probably not. I'll have to keep track
You'll
now. I
always
didn't
be
even
my
think that was
friend.
possible. All right. Okay, so with that said, potions for them from you guys out of love. Or if you want to message me and say that potion is poison, I'll take that, secretly.
Oh.
Hide in my DMs.
I don't like that idea. Mm-mm.
I
No,
just got
no, we're not.
No.
We're not in favour of that. I know this isn't a democracy, but can we have a vote on that? Who's in favour?
When I
of-
go, which potion are you drinking? Don't worry about it. So, okay. With that said, Cade, it is your turn as it is. You're swarmed all over. It's bad.
Okay, so I've got two.
Two clothing guys and a armor guy.
We're gonna get
Okay.
this dude out of this armor, and he's almost out. It's bloody.
And this armored guy is the one that's bloodied, yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Hit it.
Yeah. The one that Tim hit is bloody. The one that you're fighting is not, because there's two different armor guys.
We back
Okay.
to back like wanted right now, with
No,
our
I'm not.
butt hairs being like
I'm
Velcro.
not. The thing is, you told me to use my, I quote, my misty step bullshittery to get out of here.
You farted.
So you told me to do that before that you didn't leave. Is that what you said?
You guys
What
are
are we
bare
arguing?
butt to
Save
bare
this
butt.
guy.
Yeah.
Typical brothers.
I sigh at my brother and go, "You get us in more fucking trouble than I ever get on my own." I use I convert my pistol to a mal
Ooh.
and I smack the bejesus out of the guy in armor that is already bloodied.
Nice. Go ahead. Make your attack.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Clutch
oh
nat
no.
20.
So that is 23 points of bludgeoning damage. Actually, sorry, D6s. Sorry, wrong one. So that's 17 plus 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
You bust that guy out of the armor, and he is, in his, I guess traditional Under Armour clothes. As
I hit him, can I propel his body towards the exit a bit?
Yes, yeah, because he's stumbling. Thank you. I'll not forget this, you two. I'll definitely not forget the fact that I've seen too much, and I'll never forget this.
Thank you, Lyman.
Oh
Holy cow.
Oh my gosh. Holy gifties.
Hey, we've got some potions. We've got potions here.
Thank you, Lyman, for claiming Redhead, another member of, from my originating from my community, amazing person. Moriana, Touch of Evil, TDR, Darling Creepshow Soul. Dang, that's another good one. That's the top tier soul right there. Chaos Mask Gamer, wonderful. Okay, everyone, add a greater healing potion to your inventory as you realize Mrs. Belvedere had sewn a little vial of healing into your underwear garments for just in case of first aid.
Dude, what is happening right now?
I definitely pull it out the front.
I have a question. Where is my numerics?
Where do you want it to be?
Oh, I know a spot. It's called the suitcase.
Oh no!
We both get stomach aches. We're like, oh.
Oh God! You know what, chat? You'll let you decide. I'll let chat decide. Where are there vials of healing potions?
Suitcase.
All right, and Jetman, holy crap, we're blown away. This is crazy. Thank you so much. You're claiming the souls of Kevin Spratt, Stifter, Fusmina, Parksties, and Nutella. So anyway, Green, Wallace, Bozeman, and Rumart. That is huge. It's huge. I think that was that.
Did we just hit
Lenny,
level
you got
4?
Another one.
We just hit level 4. Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you again, Lime, kicking us up to level 4 with K James there. That's 16 subs, I believe.
Yep.
So
So
four more.
I was saying, is it per 10 we get an extra potion?
It's per 10.
Per 10.
So if we get 4 more, you get another potion, and I will have it scale up to a superior potion.
Wait, each?
Oh.
Each.
Dang.
Oh, dang.
Oh, dang.
As I hit that guy, I'm like, I think there may be too many here, Merrick. We need to get away. We've saved this one. Let's leave.
Let's get out of here. Yep.
Okay.
Now
All
you
right.
say it. Now you say it. I could have got out last term.
We saved Richard. What's your name?
Richter.
Richter. Yes. We saved Richter. Here.
All right, as you guys have
Hold my hand.
prison suitcase potions, and let's hope it might be 2 potions, so we'll have to really navigate that.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
don't take potions from Kate or Merrick.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you don't.
Hey, if
oily.
you're unconscious, you might not get a choice.
Admira.
Oh God,
I did
please!
some medical training. It's a self-cleaning mechanism. Evidence should be fine.
Oh my God!
Oh no!
Oh no! This is going off the rails the best way. Candy is not going to miss on the opportunity to make sure you guys get filled with potions in this.
Wait a minute. Is this thing growing? Is this the suppository growing? It's going to a superior. Oh no!
Oh,
I'm
it's
pretty-
the same size.
Okay,
Magical potency.
the superior is more round. It's fine.
Oh, no.
We'll just say magical potency increases, but we'll just say it's the size of a perfume sample vial.
Kane keeps his in his boot.
There you go. Yeah,
I
there
don't
we go.
keep my boots on for any. I
In
don't keep
the
my
bra,
boots on for
in the
anyone.
boot, anywhere you can. All right, Candy, thank you much for claiming the souls of Classic Sam, NYGM, Tux Lafitte, Dostar, Bigfoot, Silver Wolf. That is awesome.
That's a
Ocean Wolf.
Is that a superior? Is that a
It
superior?
is now a superior for all.
Okay, so the
One-
greater just became a superior. Is that what you're saying?
No,
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 you
we got-
get an addition.
You get a superior integrator? Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
god.
We might be up to some stupid shit tonight, Kate. we got 2 limitless pills. Let's go.
Okay, so we're currently at 20, right?
Yeah.
If we get to
21.
40, I'll give each player supreme,
Oh my god.
and
Jeez.
Wow.
that's where I'm capping it. There. All right. So
we've got
Oh,
a. So what you're saying is we've got a 3-item suitcase. Got ya.
you got a 3-item suitcase. You guys have been in the circus long enough, I guess, to have some extra
Kate, I got an
tricks.
upset tummy. We gotta get out of here.
Oh my god! Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, Lyman. Thank you, Lady
This is
Vengeance.
the dumbest game of Dungeons and Dragons I have ever played, and I have played some pretty dumb Dungeons and Dragons.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So,
don't stop.
Admira. It is. Let's see. I just have to make sure. Kate had destroyed his. Admira destroyed hers. Admira, it is your turn.
I saw Cade, I guess, knock the guard out of his armor, and at that moment, I just turned and ran for the exit. Wanted to get out of there. I was not staying.
Are you doing the disengage action?
Yes.
Okay. So you are not.
Oh, I don't think I was
provoking-
Was I engaged?
You did have 2 things come up to you guys.
Okay.
Each,
Okay.
and yeah. So and also you're running past them who are surrounded, so you're now weaving away through their enemies as well as you get out.
Weaving and bobbing.
Weaving and bobbing as Coco Bunny hops out of there. All right. And you're. Are the rules still the same if you move through enemy spaces? It counts as difficult terrain, like threatened spaces. I haven't saw if that rule
I
has
think you're
changed.
using disengage through it. Like, I don't know. Is it?
I honestly can't remember. Make a ruling and we'll stick to it for now. It's not a problem.
Yeah, I'm going to say no because I don't want to think about it.
Well, it's like the Indiana Jones where they're crawling on the floor looking for the diamond. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I just don't like to think in terms of like difficult terrain is just one more thing around threatened enemies that is just too much. Plus, movement
also-
is sacred, you know.
Also, what you can say is we are halflings. We can jump between people's legs and stuff.
You know
we're
what?
fine.
Yeah, we'll just say halflings are just extra good at this.
Yeah.
All-time record shattered, you guys. We've never had this on this channel. So thank you for recognizing the value of this, not just to help the players, but help the channel grow. More people seeing us, it means a lot. And that means more people get to help the 988. More people get to have fun like you guys, and we get to make more friends. So join the Discord, hang out with us in Stronghold D&D, and if you're inclined, as we continue on, make friends and follow all these people. Charmed Fantasy, Old Will Charm, and its crew, and many others. Coco Bunny also a very avid stream person we like watching. So yeah. So with that said, we continue on. Admira getting the heck out of there. That takes us to Annie. Your clothes are still active, correct?
Yeah, my armor.
That's a comment. That's a comment I'd never thought anyone would ever say.
Yeah. It's just this session is full of those. All right. So your clothes, Annie, before we get there, is going to attack. Who's bleeding the worst of the cape? What?
My clothes aren't in the tent; they're with me.
Oh, that's right.
And
They're obeying you. Thank you so much. I was just going like through my checklist. Yeah. So you're fine. Never mind. In that case, Annie, it's your turn.
Awesome. So I dropped Poppy off with the Duchess and her guards, and I started running back to the tent.
Okay. So.
So, is anybody like close to the exit or at the exit that I can basically just do a yoink?
Yeah, and Mira's just come through. If you go through the tent, you can see that there is, Richter's coming out as well with Admira, but you see the Felstar brothers and all the swarms of all of this here.
And I hate to say it this way. Can I grab the hair or the neck of each of the brothers and just basically grab and then I yank myself and then back out the
There's
tent?
hair and neck.
It will provoke for you to do so, but not them, because they're some forced movement. But
Okay. I'll do
all
it
right.
anyway. Because I just want them out of there because then we can leave.
Okay, so you'll provoke. So as you're kind of pulling on them, do you guys willingly get yanked backwards?
Usually consent
because
involved.
that doesn't get
Usually
us an
consent
opportunity attack,
involved.
right?
But
We're
No
not
attacks
willingly-
opportunities for you guys as
Yeah.
she is using her movement to kind of pull you, trying to pull you out of reach of the enemies.
I'm bloodied. I'm slippery with blood and nudity.
And nudity and
Bloodity.
I said hair and neck. Specifically, hair and neck.
Yes.
Yes.
The tough hairs
Alright,
at the
she rips
bottom.
off your toupees.
Oh,
and your merkins fall off too.
Oh man.
No.
No, for those who don't know what a merkin is, it is a pubic wig.
go look it up.
Which is, hey, a thing, especially in the 80s, man. Anyway, so tax opportunity happening to Annie's character.
I told my chainmail to stay with me. Will my chainmail protect me?
It doesn't have the turn economy to do so, in this way as a reaction here. But if it came with you, it doesn't have the movement speed to keep up with you actually either, to be honest.
Well, okay, but I told it to stay with me, so it would.
Yeah, so it's following you, but it's like moving into 2/3 of your speed, is what you've noticed. So it's 10 feet behind you. All right, provoking.
Mhm.
Animated armor, the only one left. Miss.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Close, number 1. What's your AC?
11.
11. That is a hit. Let's see if it has strangle. It does not. So it's just going to do 8 damage.
Okay.
That was a big roll. Number 2. That is a hit. That is going to be 4 damage.
Okay.
And those were K's, and now it's going to be the only 2 remaining, which were Merrick's side.
Oh boy.
That is a hit.
Oh boy.
It does not have strangle, so it deals 4
Bonus
damage.
action clench. I'm actually come back.
Last one. That is a hit.
Oh boy.
Does not have
Ooh, I
strangle.
might have the bonus action clench, actually. I'm not
4
doing
damage.
Four?
And as I'm dragging them, I go unconscious.
She pulls you guys free, takes a step to turn around, and just takes a wham, bam, poof, as her back and neck are struck violently by these, zombified metal and clothing-clad forms, hitting hard because the people are still in them.
We'll get out of here. We got you.
Okay. That takes us to Poppy, who is going to tell us another memory of what got you with these, people, in terms of something simple, something joyous, something that really makes you feel the value of staying with the group when you have so many opportunities with your skills to be anywhere.
Well, a memory, So I saw this roaming. Really, it was Merrick. The first time I heard him, I just saw he was all flair and no nonsense. A lot of flair. Actually, no, it's the other way around. It's Cade that's all flair. Merrick is all no nonsense. And I saw Monte. Oh, that Monte. He was, reciting something dramatic to some goat. And
That sounds like Monte.
yeah, I could see that everybody was hungry, tired. They've been traveling, for a bunch of days. And I said, you know what? This troop needs a better kitchen, and I can make these buns and make this troop 10 times better. So I whipped out some dough and made some of my magical poppy buns, and that's how I was introduced to the Immortal Monte's fabulous, I can't remember the name of it, fabulous fantastical Fellstar troop. Little did I know that I'd be, half naked, mostly naked, and lying in a cart right now.
A carriage, a proper
A
Duchess
carriage.
You would actually, to be honest, lying naked, mostly naked in a Duchess's carriage sounds more like Cade's speed. So it's like, yeah, it's nice. It's nice that you're getting the limelight here. All right,
Sharing
beautifully
is,
said.
sharing is caring.
Caring is caring. That,
Not all the
honestly, this
time.
group does share well. This group does seem to share well. But yeah,
A
not
little
all
too
the
well.
time. That's too much. All right, the swarm. The swarm. Oh boy. Oh boy. We have 1 armor and 4 clothing, kind of hogging the action. Trampling kind of over Miss Willow's body. They move towards trying to get the Fellstar brothers. Okay. So Fellstar brothers. All right. Defenses still active for you, Cade?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna roll for it. All right. The armored figure continues to go for Cade.
Damn.
That is a hit.
Oh no.
That is 5 damage.
Okay, yep, still alive.
That's on Cade.
That's on Cade.
Oh.
All right. Odds are evens.
Get
Evens.
close, buddy. We're getting
This
real
one's
close.
This one is going for Merrick. And this is not the armor figure, this is one of the clothes.
Ooh.
That is going to be hit. It will not have strangle, so it was going to be 7 damage.
Ooh-wee. All right.
All right. We got one.
Does the carriage look like it's like ready to rock?
It's
like,
ready to go.
It's ready to go.
It's
Okay.
ready to go. I was
We're gonna have
waiting on the last
slow
bodies
motion.
to be
Yeah.
thrown. All right.
Okay.
Odds are evens here. Okay, that's going to be Merrick again. Miss.
Whoa.
Wow. this is intense. All right, so it's 1, 2, 3. So we have 2 more. Odds are evens.
I feel
Oh,
like I
God,
should be
Merrick.
losing more blood.
Merrick again. That's a hit. That's going to be 6 damage.
I'm out, baby.
He's going down. Oh, and the last one will go to Cade. Cade, that your steers, you have to do things still active. I have to roll d4.
Yep.
That will make it a miss. As your defensive magic deflects. Another thing is you're now looking down at 2 allies on the ground. This is with the weight of threats pouring up, trying to fight to get closer and swarm you, but they're blocking each other in the bottleneck. Merrick, you are in death saving throws, and how I do it is I roll. You do not get to know what happens.
Oh,
I'll
no.
tell you if I get a nat 20. I will not tell you if I get a nat 1. And I will tell you if you die. But you get to spend this turn telling us a secret that you're willing to share with the audience. A dream, a backstory, a motivating factor, I guess you could say, whether sad or happy, that you think paints a bigger picture of Merrick's motivations as Merrick. And I'm going to mute myself because people are loud here. Sorry.
It's okay. I need just 2 seconds to look up a name.
Sounds good.
There he is. So, in the Battle of the Well of Dragons, I was a scout, and I saw a horde of hobgoblins named the Red Lancers moving in that direction. I saw them in the distance, and I was able to deliver their location to Uldar Ravengard of the Flaming Fist. That was a memory I had of, some combat times before I started this. We are level 1, right?
3.
We're level 3. Yeah. Maybe I should adjust that on my character. Nope, I'm level 3.
I was like, there's no way. I was like,
There's no way you're alive. There's no way you're alive at level 1.
I was just thinking of Antoine. I'm getting, man, I'm right. I got too many characters going at the same time. And I was like, wait, why would I have a memory of being in combat? But yeah.
Okay.
That was one of his memories. He
Yeah.
remembers being on a ridgeline and watching a line of red lancers of hobgoblins, elite hobgoblins, and I was able to give some forewarning. But I was a good scout. And now
You,
I'm right here, butt naked.
Yeah, you remember Lord Duke Ravengard being grateful for you giving them, intelligence saves lives. And you remember a moment with his young son, Will, looking up at you admiringly, just kind of realizing that,
Did you just say Will Ravengard?
yes,
Oh, tight. Okay.
yes, young son, Will Ravengard, looking at you like he wants to be a hero like you one
Oh,
day.
snap.
Anyway, with that, we go to the next, and that is going to be Cade. Who do you want to save and how?
Oh, you got
How close am I to Poppy?
Poppy's in the carriage. Are you
I got
right?
Poppy
Okay, no.
out.
Okay, Poppy's out. Okay, I was just trying to get someone else that can heal people, you see, because I can't really heal people with the potions. Knowing that Merrick is likely to want to play the hero and literally get in the way again, I am going to heal Admira and go to give her a potion, sort of to get her up, so she can drag and save Merrick and get him out of here.
Admira is already saved.
Calcis. Yeah, Calcis.
Calcis is the one you're probably thinking of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Calcis.
Yeah.
I'm used to his names. I'm sorry, Calcis. So, I'm going to give Calcis a greater healing potion.
All right.
If I do that as a bonus action, I just got to roll the dice, haven't I?
So my rules are you can heal anyone else with a action with a potion, and you can heal yourself with an action or bonus action. So you could drink as a bonus action your own potion, and as an action give a potion.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to give as an action. I'm going to give it to Calcis then, just to sort of get her on her feet and to be there.
Okay, you come to consciousness, and unfortunately, another house rule. Every time you come back from being in death saves, you get 1 level of exhaustion. It's an old house rule we use on our channel. We'll be bringing it here to poor Annie, who's got it in every game she's played. So Annie,
I'll do that. I'll say, get Merrick out of here, and at this point, I'm just going to ready myself for the onslaught of holding off the hordes of undead.
Okay, so Annie, go ahead and roll that potion, and then you still have a bonus action. You can drink a potion if you want. Okay, if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink my other potion because I need hit points just to sort of get myself.
Just
do you want me to
use
roll
our
for it, or
turn
do you want
economy.
Cade to roll it?
Go ahead. You can use the recipient. You can roll for it here.
Okay.
Is whoever's the non-active turn, to keep the turn economy going here. So, Admira.
So while I see Cade administering the potion to Calcis, before she picks Merrick up, I say, wait, and I spare the dying on Merrick.
Nice. Very, very clutch.
And then my bonus action, I'm going to take my greater potion.
Okay. Pound it. There you go.
I love that you guys are keeping me unconscious.
Well, you don't want to leave. You don't want to leave. This is like a Chewbacca. This is like a BA monument. We'll put you on the plane and we'll get you out of here, and then we'll say, "Oh, it's all okay. We're fine."
Yep. All right, Annie.
Okay. I'll get back up.
Afternoon speed to get up. Yeah.
Bonus action, I'm going to take my greater healing potion. Merrick is up, yes?
No, he's stabilized. He's
stabilized. Once I take the bonus action, put him over my shoulder as my action and move out.
Okay. That will provoke.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. But drinking a potion and doing that's huge. Okay.
And I'll put the total up. I think I'll be up full in a minute, but
Perfect. All right, so time to roll tax opportunity. So can I get your AC, Annie?
11.
11. Okay, so armor miss. Good start. You like this. Clothing 1. That is a miss. Clothing 2. Miss. My gosh.
Okay.
Clothing 3. Just hits. It will try to do a strangle instead of damage because it got
Okay.
the strangle back. So this will be
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He froze. He froze.
Who did?
He froze.
Who froze?
Oh. Oh,
Charm
Charm did, but he's back now.
Okay.
Oh,
You
so scared.
froze for a minute.
Okay. So DC 13 strength saving throw from Anne.
Okay, DC. Strength. Oh, that's fine. That's 12 plus 5.
Perfect.
So-
And the last one is going to hit for 7 damage.
Okay.
It's rolling really high on these. But you thankfully dodged like 3. One
Dodged
you
3.
strangled instead of damage because it wanted to hold you back, and this one just smacked you on your way out. You're carrying Merrick. You get 15 feet away from where you were, so we'll just say 10 feet outside the tent. With Mira just ahead, and everyone, like the carriage is like as close as they're comfortable being with the sounds, scary sounds of battle and clanging and crashing and yells coming from inside. Richter is going to move back, and he's going to help carry. He's gonna see the halflings, and he's gonna start like as a human help take the unconscious halfling that he can off your hands. So he's gonna grab Merrick and free you up, Annie, for if you need to do anything else. And your armor is now meeting up with you
me.
and floating.
Yeah. I'd probably just grab a hold of my armor, just keep it with me, since I now know it goes slower than I do.
Yeah. It only can do 20 feet, but if you want, it can attach to you.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Get back on me.
All right, it slides over you. So now you have your AC back. Okay. All right. That was Mira Callis, excuse me, a Poppy. You are brought back to consciousness as you're one of the first aid kits is being brought out of the Duchess's carriage that's normally used for her in case of emergencies. Like her own blood bag.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't worry about that. But she will she will make sure that you are brought back and you heal 12. You will be at 1 level of exhaustion coming back from unconsciousness. Oh wait, no, you were stabilized, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say stabilized. Being stabilized counters that. That's kind of cool. That's a cool mechanic. We'll incorporate doing that. So you do not have a level of exhaustion there. So you come to consciousness, and it is your turn, as the Duchess says, "You and your friends, you're very brave, but we need you all now. Quickly, get them in the carriage, or we will not have time to leave before whatever is happening gets worse."
Can I look? I'm in the carriage, right? Or
You're
am
in the
I?
carriage. The door's open. So almost like a big carriage. It's a side door. Kind of like like imagine like the type of craftsmanship and technology of like
Can I see? So
like a pelican door.
Can I see who's injured at this point?
Yeah, looking out, you see this human who's been kind of looks like one of the guards. He's badly beat up, but he's no longer in his armor, carrying Merrick, who's unconscious. Behind him is Admira and Calcis, and Cade is not in line of sight.
And they're all. So the only person that's like out is Merrick.
Unconscious Merrick, Cade, you don't know.
Okay. If I see Merrick, being carried, I'm going to cast Healing Word, and he gets back.
Nice. Back to consciousness. And no level of exhaustion because you were stabilized with magic beforehand.
7. You get 10.
Oh, I'm back.
And then as
retreats full advance to the rear.
And then
Amazing.
I'm on Cal's shoulder right now.
Your Victor's arms.
Okay.
Or
and then
Victor's.
you know what? I'm gonna use my other bun. I'm gonna use my Baker Spark to give 1d8 to Victor if he's looking.
Yeah. Sorry, I misspoke his name. It's Richter.
Richter?
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah.
So he gets 7. He gets 7 back.
All right. He's stronger, vital, standing a little straighter, walking with less of a limp as he is going to, if Merrick wants, put him down. Says, we're not out of this fight. Can you walk? Your brother's still back there. I think he doesn't want you to do anything crazy.
I'm down like because I woke up on his back like
Yeah.
thank you.
Hey, you're the one who's naked on me, okay? I'm gonna be the one who takes the extra hot shower tonight.
You and me both.
From the carriage, you hear, "Okay, boys, let's not make this awkward."
The Duchess just kind of clings to her cloak and just says, "We need more cloaks, please." All right. So, Poppy, is at the end of your turn?
Yes, that is my time.
Right, the dreaded enemies. Cade, last man standing amidst the horde. Still have your defensive magics.
Yep.
So everything is a D4 subtracted. All right.
And
Let's
my AC's 14, so
14. Okay. The armor starts. God, that blade ward is doing work as it just barely causes it to be a miss as it goes to take your head off with a gauntleted fist from an unconscious guard. You managed to deflect with that magic. All right, clothing 1 misses because no, that's just this. Meets it, beats it. So it actually does hit. So that's gonna be 7 damage.
okay, cool.
Miss. The last one. Oh fuck! Crit. I
Okay.
think is it your first time being crit? I've just like mentally going like, what are the odds of each person in the party? I think except for one now getting a crit. Rolled low, only 7 damage. So same as a regular hit.
Yep, still alive.
All right. As you take some hits, deflect some others, I'm still standing. The last person out, but we'll go to the last turn here. Merrick, Cade, Admira, Calcis, Poppy. Let's see, Merrick, top. What do you do?
And brother is still out there.
Yeah, you can't see him, and because you're outside the tent. He's still kind of free. Last you remembered,
Oh, he's
inside.
in the tent still.
Just
I thought
inside.
I got them out towards this outside, and I fell behind them.
He's on. Is he on? Yeah.
So, yes, I guess the half in, half out of the curtain. Yeah, I guess that would make sense.
I'm holding them off at the curtain. And
The curtain's
left,
called.
right?
The curtain's
Yeah, I'm fine.
called.
I'm sorted. Stay where you are, Merrick.
Are you doing the
Yeah.
Kevin Costner to Henry Cavill's Superman, like stay there?
Yeah.
I'll stay outside. I'll leave the door open and outside just in case he falls. I can go collect him and bring him back, but I'll stay.
All right, then. Cade.
I am going to.
Yeah.
I look at him. I look back. I see the guy go. I use my mal just to hit one of the normal armors again, just to sort of
smash.
And that's 17 to hit.
That is just barely a miss against the armored one.
No, this is the normal close one.
Oh,
I was
normal.
leaving the
Normal.
yeah normal close one because
So if
I-
you hit someone with normal, you'll be doing damage to them.
oh okay, in that case I won't then. I ignore that. I thought that they were. I thought it was just clothes. I didn't realize there was people in the clothes. That's my
Yeah, there's
bad.
people in them. Yeah.
I missed the armor then. I missed the armor person. Chink.
Okay.
And at that
Clang
point,
against the armor.
I sort of say, "Let's get out of here!" And I then just sort of like misty stepped into the carriage.
Counter spell. No, I'm kidding. You're fine. As you, right into the carriage, they close the, everyone getting in, they close the doors, and the carriage rumbles with the spooked steeds thundering away.
As I get there, I says, "Anybody got a spare cloak?"
You are handed immediately a spare cloak. Like, just before you can even say, as you're saying the words, the cloak is being thrown on you. And
would Cade
would
Cade actually ask for a cloak, or would he just sit there,
or
would he just sit there and just revel in it?
No, I sense that there's some potential uncomfortableness, and I wouldn't wish that upon people.
Yeah.
No, he'll tie it around his waist.
Yeah,
He'll string his ass.
Leave his top hat there.
As a sarong. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much, Lyman, for continuing your gifts that you got from Lady Vengeance. The synergy, you guys. Chat's got some serious synergy over here. Okay, go team. All right. The combat is over. The breathing is labored. The adrenaline is causing shakes. The Duchess is looking at all of you, both in a state of relief, but also in a stern glare of someone who expects answers, insights. She is kind of a how do I say, like, disconcerted, but like I said, it's still in a state of seeing you guys make it as well as Richter. And she says, "What happened? It was a beautiful performance, and then all of that violence from the incantation that you have convinced me was not your intentional doing. So I need to know who, what, and why, so I may better address the state of emergency."
It's not just you that needs to know about this. We all need to know about this. This is my reputation on the line. God damn it! They all think I did this. Me? It's not something I would do. Come on.
Let's see if there will be survivors for your reputation.
We need to go talk to the boss. Where's Immortal Joe?
Immortal who?
You mean it's Monte?
Monte.
Where do we find Monte?
You know that he has his own carriage, his own wagon, kind of looped around to away from the big top.
Can we go to the camp?
Yeah,
find him
there.
Let's find Monte. Monte's got a lot to answer for.
Yes.
Do you think he is responsible for this?
He's the one that gave me the incantation. There's two things here. He's either been duped like the rest of us, but if that was the case, he would have been in there.
You have horses there? You have the means to leave with expeditious speed?
We have a carriage there. We don't have our own horses. What do you think we are? Made of money?
Aren't you paid for these performances?
No. We get like a pittance from Monte for doing this. It goes to the caravan.
Do we get paid for saving duchesses?
You do get paid for saving duchesses, but not if you are in any way responsible for putting duchesses in danger. So I will say this. I will have horses brought to you, but I will not linger. I will drop you off at your camp, make sure you have horses, and then I will go back to my property where my men will make a perimeter, and I will send messages and sending spells to every person of the city who needs to know about this. Maybe we can make a perimeter and secure it before it spreads. And I need you to know what you can and give me that knowledge. And she hands you a scroll of sending.
I'm good with scrolls. I'll look after it.
I'm gonna look at him
Do I
real
see
quick.
Dross anywhere?
Do you see Dross anywhere? That's a good question. You do not. Not at all.
Anybody else want this scroll? Because before I look after it, because look, I've obviously proven that I can cast spells from scrolls, so it might help me out for some other things.
I'll snatch it and hand it.
I'm the other spellcaster here.
Whoever.
No trust.
And-
No trust.
All right. Make sure before you do any more heroics, you find some clothes.
That will
maybe
be the
for your
first thing on our agenda. Most of us lost our armor as well as our. And I'm looking Cade and Maverick up and down, as well as.
Eyes up here. Eyes up here. Up here.
Oh, trust me, I don't want to look at your.
Yes,
your private
I know what
parts.
you're like. I know what you're like, Admira. Just keep eyes up. Okay. Thank you.
I just like the fact that she called
Oh,
me
you're
Matt.
far from my type, sweetheart.
Please have some decorum. You're in the presence of a duchess. No. Know this. If you can help me sort this problem out and find the root of it, I shall reward you with custom armor and weapons for whatever you need. I will reimburse you. I will pay you. There will be a great reward, to say the least. But
From the corner over where I'm sitting. So mine listens to me now.
interesting. I'll let you figure that out and maybe report back if it could be used to help others. But for now, find me information. I must go and report this so that we can secure this from becoming an epidemic of some kind if it's a curse that spreads.
I just love the fact that we're going to be walking back to the camp naked.
Well, you
You
are.
know what I mean? After a good brawl, like just bleeding
You
and
two
stuff.
are.
What a great picture this is.
It's not an unusual thing.
Where else would you go after a
Oh.
brawl, right?
It's a
It's not
combat.
unusual. It's not unusual. Me having to come back naked. Sometimes I have to leave my clothes. What happens? Things
This is
happen.
invigorating.
All right, her carriage will roll up and stop, and the doors will open. She says, "We will be in contact. Don't forget the scroll. And as soon as you know something, we will figure this out."
Before we go, Merchant District, salesman, a gnome. You know one?
There
Do
are
you know what I'm talking
many.
about?
There are many merchants who are gnomes.
Okay, so no one in particular. Okay, yeah, just if it didn't trigger something, then I guess that's fine. But yeah.
All right. All right. At that point, you guys are let loose into the camp as the carriage once again leads with the horses galloping away, and Richter says, "I shall return with horses. 4 should be enough."
Oh,
Or
there's 5 of us.
You're halflings.
oh,
Yeah.
don't be rude.
I don't
Richter.
mind sharing mine. Four is enough.
I would look at Amira. I'll share with you because I
You
didn't
can bring
know
5 ponies, or 4 horses.
Four
Whatever's
horses is very kind of you. Thank you.
Very well. I will return and we'll get that taken care of. While you guys get back to camp, you see Chef Fullheart smiling. How did it go? Oh.
I stop up to Harrison. I go, "Have you seen Monte?"
I've not. He did not return with you all. Is he? Oh no, is he okay?
He's not going to
He
be when
won't
I'm
be.
done with him.
I did see Dross come back. He
Was he still dressed? Like dressed?
Dross.
Yeah.
Dressed.
Was he in his clothes?
He was not. I left him alone over by, where he ran to his tent, or his tent near Monte's.
I'm going to grab, because I'm pretty sure I dropped my rolling pin and slotted spoon in the tent, I'm gonna grab one of the slotted spoons off the thing and walk over to Dross's tent in a huff.
Following behind.
Oh, I'm gonna be clapping my way over there too.
Clap.
Is are Monty's is Monty any of Monty's stuff? Did he leave anything behind?
I don't know. You can go in and check if he's okay with it.
I'm gonna go check in Monty's tent.
Okay. All right.
Is the carriage still there as we're walking over? Monty's carriage?
Monty's carriage is still there. Yeah. All right. We're gonna start with who goes into Dross's tent, and who goes into Monty's.
Dross, but I'm behind Pop.
Okay, and then Monty, it's Mira.
I'll go with Mira.
Okay, so it'll be 3 and then 2. Okay, perfect. So Merrick, Poppy, and Calcis, you guys enter Dross's tent. It is, it's a modest tent, standing room with a little, for halflings easily. For a human, have to kind of crouch.
Such the sizest.
Called Size Queen over here. Come on. No. So with that, you guys see Dross bleeding out on the ground, and he's clutching a black blood wound.
Whoa!
Who?
Wait.
A what?
Black blood wound. In the lore, let's say that passively, you guys know that this is a type of wound that is delivered as like a kiss of death amidst organized criminals. It's like a marking that you've messed with someone from the Undercity that sent a message.
Ooh.
And they are notoriously painful and cannot be healed by any magic. You basically die like a gunshot wound to the gut.
Ooh. It,
Is he conscious? Can we talk to him? Like,
he's
Dross.
sweat, deliriousness. His eyes kind of look up, and he's just breathing quietly, labored.
I saw you. Because I saw him with someone. Like, hang on. I saw you with the gnome. What was that? Are you a part of this?
Azul,
Azul.
jeweler, spell components. For Monty's.
Why would you do this?
For Monty's what?
I didn't do anything. I was just trying to make some extra money, keeping an eye on Monty.
Where's Monty? Where'd you see him last?
He was getting grabbed. They grabbed him.
Who?
I think it was Salas.
Salas?
Salas.
Sir Alice or Sir Alice or
Salas. Let me try to read it for
salad. Caesar salad. Caesar salad. I got this.
Don't eat the Caesar salad. Got it.
It's more of like a Salas, and it's like a Z, and then
Salas. Got it.
and then
Salas?
dies.
Salazar. This is ooh.
Do we have a cleric here?
Yes, I am a cleric. Duh. It's black blood. I can't do anything about it.
Can you talk to dead? Can you talk to dead?
Oh no, not today.
Well, can you talk to the dead?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Not today.
The not today comment would have Callus turning her head like, wait, what?
I can toll
I'm
the
on
dead.
like one knee next to this guy, right? I'm gonna look down and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, sorry, excuse me."
I would have thought the answer would have been only on the weekends.
Zed's
Uh,
dead baby. Zed's dead. All right, Azul, the jeweler. I got that.
And
All right.
something Alice. Is there anything
Yep.
in the tent that's been disturbed?
Besides kind of him like crashing in, I'd say, and collapsing, you also see that in his hand he's clutched something.
Oh, reach.
Well, I mean, one hand is just like gut, and then the other hand is clutching, and it is an empty potion vial.
Mm.
Is it recognizable what type of potion it is?
Give me an Arcana check, or a survival. You know, things that like more of a or
I'll help.
intelligence nature, or
I will help you with that. Maybe not.
maybe
9.
9. Okay, no luck. No
All
luck.
right. I've got what Arcana you said.
Yeah, so just
12
just an
total?
Arcana. You suspect it was a healing potion, but it's perhaps maybe have been modified. You don't know why, or you know, if someone who he probably maybe he didn't know about black blood wounds. But it's Ross. You seem to be more street smart than anything, so maybe he did, but maybe he had hoped. I mean, when you're dying, you're gonna do, you know, you're gonna do anything.
Good try. You may have tried to take a potion. It looks
Oh,
like
that's a really good DM tell to say this magic can't be cured. Like there's literally a health potion in his hand and he's dead. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well, also we know what black blood is. That's he told us. That's we know what
It's
a
like
black blood wound is.
It's like a mythical thing that you now have come into contact with. Yeah. You know, rumors of the underworld having access to this. Not underworld like a Hades. Underworld is in criminal syndicate. Underworld.
Mm-hmm.
it's one of those. We heard about it, and now we know. Hey, guess what? It exists.
Yeah.
Don't
Like
touch
hearing
it.
about like pig farms and like lie and things like that, and you're like, okay, I've never witnessed it, but oh God, I witnessed it now.
It happens. Yay. He said something about
Alright.
them grabbing Monte. We need to go check the other. We need to check Monte's stuff.
All right, so
Nero was heading that way.
people who are checking Monty's stuff will zoom over, flash cut to them. Going to Monty's tent, it's something that you guys have never been in. And that's kind of one of his boundaries. It's like, I'll be available to you if you need me, but don't go into my place, my stuff. Like, people have tried and they were never seen again. It was basically said, I fired them. Over, and gave them the boot. Because sometimes you bring people into a troop and they end up being thieves. But with that said, a very, very big boundary to cross into his tent without his permission. You guys are standing before the entrance, knowing that whatever happens next, very possible costing you your jobs if Monty doesn't want this.
Before I get to the door, I cast False Life on myself just to give me some extra 10 hit points. And I look at Admira and go, in for a penny, in for a pound, and just kick the door in.
All right. The door kind of rebounds, with it's almost like fabric and not wood. It just kind of, your foot goes in, and you almost lose balance as it reshapes back into almost like a strange magical reconstituting defense. And you hear a voice saying, "Welcome home. Password, please."
Turn to Admira. The fuck?
I've
That's a
never
golem.
seen anything like this either.
You need a nat 20 insight check right now. That's what you need. That's what you need. Motorcycle,
you wanna-
peanut butter, banana.
Okay, is there any doors? At the door, is there any windows into this place?
There are none.
Okay, this is a wooden caravan-y type thing.
It's a wagon that turns into like a portable home of sorts. Yeah.
Okay. So I hold my hand out. I summon my packed weapon to become a great axe,
Mm.
and I go, door doesn't let us in, the fucking wall will. And I basically go 12 bells on one of the wooden walls.
Okay. We hit the wood, and then it turns into fabric as you slice the fabric. You're watching as it is slowly reconstituting, but it is not doing so immediately, as there is a cut.
And when it does that cut, can I actually see in?
It's pitch black, in an unnatural black, like
Darkness.
magical or other. Definitely, probably magical.
I attack the darkness.
Your axe harmlessly waves through the darkness, doesn't dispel it, disperse it, doesn't move it like a mist,
So,
just disappears into it and comes back.
Sorry.
And great reference.
yep, just had to do it. I'm like, Admira, come on, you're the clever one.
Password, please.
Well, you did damage it with your weapon. I wonder if I can burn it. But they'll probably burn everything inside as well.
That's true. What about, this is a cart, it's got wheels, right?
Yeah, the wheels kind of are covered by the way that this like kind of like a RV,
Oh, okay.
or, things like that. But the wheels they're covered, but they're still there, I guess.
Can I think of any, this Monte Huey, Immortal Joe type character? He's obviously told us, and the way you described it, you told us lots and lots of stories and lots
Yes.
and lots of weirdness and they were all over the place.
Mhm.
Was there? Bear in mind that Cade's not the brightest spark on the planet. Okay, I'm just
Fact.
going to leave that
You
there.
hear it from a distance. Fact.
Right, not the brightest spark on the planet.
All right.
Is
good
there
intelligence.
any? He's 10 intelligence, 8 wisdom. So he's pretty impulsive. That's hence the reason why he just hits things with things.
I mean, give me an intelligence check. Give me an intelligence check. As I see you kind of going, I want to think about the profile of Monty's personality and how he's talked to us and how long you've known him. I need to know, how long have you known him?
Few months.
A few months. Okay,
So I got a 12 on my intelligence check.
knowing him for a few months, at 12, it's like that there's something he always says. He has a pattern of talking, and it's usually in his stories, and you just can't. You're thinking, man, if there's going to be a password, it's got to be something he can't help himself but say, because Monty loves being clever and having like something hidden in the open. That's always his thing.
Okay, I turn to Admira and go, look, I never listened to the old man. He was a little bit, he just kept yapping. And it's never really that interesting for me. I kind of just turned off halfway through. But I know he's.
When do you listen to anybody?
I always
inspiration point.
Oh,
That was savage.
oh.
That
Yeah,
was so quick.
To be honest, most of you just took. Nah, I wouldn't go. Right. I know he used to say a phrase. I literally can't remember it for anything. He's just so boring and drolled on. You got any clue? Any idea?
You can do an intelligence
Yeah.
check. And how long have you known Monty?
I would say probably maybe around going on like a month and a half.
Okay, so same, yeah.
Okay, so it was what kind of check again?
Intelligence check.
Intelligence. Okay. That's gonna be a 14.
14. You remember him stating, of all the different things, a 14 lets you kind of hit. When he told a story, he'd always say, and that's just how it always shaped out under the North Star. Like his way of saying, like, and that's just how life is going to be, but we're all in the same, in the same place about it. And he'd always end a story with just kind of like a very lax That's just how it is, you know, and that's just how it always shaped up under the North Star.
So while I remember that, I say, yeah, I don't know if you remember this, but this is really what's sticking in my mind is that, you know, after he would, you know, finish his story, you know, what comes to mind is it would always shape up at something sky at the end of the sky, or does that come to mind? Does that stick out? Ring a bell?
I'm like, to be fair, normally when he shut up, it mean I could go to a different place, and that was what I was looking forward to. But you said something, was it North what at the end of it?
What was it? I'm sorry, what was it again, Sharp?
North
North
Star.
Star,
North
yeah.
Star.
North Star.
North Star. Yeah, it will shape up at the end of the North Star, or
As soon as you say North Star, it says password. Welcome in, and the door will open.
I knew I was a genius.
Before we do, knowing that Merrick's the most protective brother in the planet, and he's going to be in it, I turn around and I sort of go, "Oi, Merrick! North
You guys-
Star!"
Clap, clap,
As I say, as I shout North Star to him and just go straight in. I don't tell him what the
Yep.
North Star means or anything like that. I just go straight in.
All
I
right,
just
you
love
go
that
North
I'm
Star.
Same.
naked, just running from tent to tent right now.
I mean, pretty standard, you know. All right, so you go in and you see the inside is not a tent. It's not a wagon. It's a nice house. It is the inside does not match the outside at
I
all.
turn to a mirror and go, "He's been fucking holding out on us. He's been sleeping in this luxury while we've been in a fucking tent."
Yeah, this place is ours
Well,
from now on.
what do you
Merrick,
expect?
you're not here.
He's-
You're not.
Yeah. Well, what do you expect? He's been alive for who knows how long. He's, you know, and he's in charge of all this.
Fucking hell, but we've been sleeping rough in the rain and anything, and this is just. I thought he was a
Welcome
flipping
home.
good guy.
I know
Master
it doesn't
Monte.
make me like him anymore after what he did, but
Master who,
we're
sorry?
not.
So what was that term? Master who?
And you guys are talking back and forth. An automaton has kind of crept up. This strange metal man. And
I summon my Mal.
Welcome home, Master Monte.
Hi.
And at that
Merrick.
point, they're behind you guys in the doorway, you know, show the other party members who are, I'm no doubt, looking confused as the inside doesn't match the outside.
What the? How big is this automaton?
Medium size, maybe 6'3", like the Iron Giant.
Yeah, I look up to him and say, "Do we look like Monty?"
Master Monte, you have many forms.
Yep, I'm Monty. I'm saying it. Now, everybody out of the way. Me being Monty. Thank you. And I wink at Cade.
I just shake my head and sit down and look at Merrick and expect the worst.
Master Monte, welcome back. I see you brought guests.
Thank you.
Should I prepare nourishment?
One hundo. Hit the 90s. Stay locked in. Oh, forgot your name real quick. A headache.
Are you having a stroke, Master Monte? I do
Yeah,
not
every
understand the
once in a
words you
while,
are saying.
Yeah.
Wait.
What was your name again? Crap.
You do not remember my name.
Anyways, yeah, make some dinners. Thank you. Love
My
you.
name is Steilheimer.
Steilheimer, my boy. Interesting.
I will prepare your favorite goulash.
Mm,
And I look over at Cade.
thank you for making us goulash. Now I'm gonna do like I want to right now, which is look through my drawers.
And just go find the writing desk and just start
You find his
looking
desk.
through stuff.
Yeah. Go ahead and do an investigation check.
Yes, I can do that. Ugh. Once again, my dingling got in the way, and I rolled another 1. But Cade, you're really good at this. As I'm bumbling around, just like
No, I'm sitting there and just letting Merrick fuck it up as per normal.
Yeah. You're basically tossing everything on all over the place as you're kind of scrambling
Wait,
around.
what am I doing?
And I take a step back.
I'm gonna go up behind him and actually try to investigate and look in his writing desk.
All right, go ahead and do it with disadvantage, as the Nat 1 has scattered any semblance of order to the organization that was placed here for potential clues.
Oopsie poopsie.
Okay, that's a 15.
15 is great.
Yeah.
One thing in the writing desk you'll see, or that has been kind of thrown around, is like a cigar box of sorts, in terms of like protecting documents or cigars from humidity, things like that. Now, this is a controlled environment, which is kind of weird that he would have something like this, which means maybe he takes it out and back in or what have you, or maybe it's relatively new. But the box itself, it's very, very nice. It's like wedding gift nice. It seems extra strange because he doesn't smoke.
Okay. I'll pick up the box. I want to look it over to see if it's that nice. I want to open it and see if there's like any like engravings in it or some kind of standoutish detail of it.
That clearly has no value of evidence. Cigar box. How dumb.
It is not locked. It opens. There's no poisonous blast of fumes or anything terrifying like that. There's no runes. It just opens, and there is a scroll, a single scroll, and wait, hold on. I want to make sure I have my clues correct.
Oh, it's a clue.
It's a scroll, as well as a fine, sparkly dust that looks very valuable in the box.
Your hand away. So I will take out the scroll, and I will open it.
It is the poem that Cade was supposed to read.
Supposed or did?
Supposed to.
And I want to investigate the dust.
It's essentially the same, but there's no magical anything to it, and it's even more cleaner in its sensibilities and in the way it reads. Makes way more sense to even a foreigner. It's definitely.
Monte didn't know.
Or did he?
Or Monte copied this and made it magical.
But it's just a poem, dude.
Words have power, man. Words have power. You know that.
Insight check.
Do an insight check. Yeah. And what were you doing, Coco?
I'm sorry, but with all the evidence and how we had to get in here, it can't be anybody else but Monte.
Oh my god, I have a -1 on a nat 20.
Okay. 19. All right. All right. So
I'm like staring at it like words have power.
With a nat 20, but 19 still. Putting things together. Listening to Coco, or not Coco, Admira, say this. You have your own thoughts on this, I'm sure. But ultimately, the things that kind of make sense is Monte. A couple of things could have happened. Monte could have been tricked, but that would have to have been like somewhere along the lines. There was a switch of some things, or he was manipulated in some way, misinformed. Someone would have had to come in here. Now, Admira is saying a valid point. Someone having come in here, almost impossible, with the exception of those who know the password, which would have to be someone who knows Monte.
Oh.
If that is the case, because the password is relative to something he said all the time. But then again, he maybe was being kind of maybe too clever for his own good and let someone else figure it out the same way Coco and Kate did.
Okay.
But with either case, it's either he is truly responsible, whether intentional or unintentional, manipulated or having his own plans, or someone else did something here.
Thinking back to the show, who handed Cade the scroll?
It was Monte.
It was Monte.
Did Monte have it with him the whole time, or did we see him get it from anybody else?
Do an intelligence check.
Ooh. Wait. Looks
Hey,
like Kelsey
17
was thinking about something.
plus nothing, so 17.
He was handed that scroll from someone else. And you're 17. That can't remember exactly who. But it had to have been someone who he would trust with like assistant or like collaborative work. So it's foggy, but you actually 17 is pretty damn good. I'm gonna have to reward the 17 actually. I'm gonna lean into it was Poppy.
No. Bobby. Oh, it's a
Ooh.
doppelganger. Son of a bitch.
Skinwalker, a
What?
skinwalker.
Oh no. We got a doppelganger up in this shit.
Our Poppy has a twin we don't know about.
Oh.
Is
It's
it
possible.
sloppy? Is it sloppy Poppy?
Sloppy Poppy. My evil twin Sloppy Poppy.
I don't think that you want to look that up in the Urban Dictionary.
It's Peppy. Peppy and Poppy.
Pippy, Poppy, Poopy, Poopy.
It's Peppy Le Pew.
It's a person who hates bread.
Oh my god.
Anybody gangling your Doppler?
I don't. I'm me. Did I see this? Did I see this version of me? I
No,
wouldn't
you're, I
have-
mean, you're busy. You're busy doing your things. Like you, I mean, it was an opening night. There's no way you could have been everywhere.
But
Yeah,
that's
how
what I
did-
saw.
You definitely know that you did not hand him anything.
Yeah, I didn't. I was in the kitchen. If I handed him anything, it was a bun.
Well, I'm not saying it was you, but whoever it was looked like you.
That's creepy.
Okay, guys. There's a gnome named Azul. He's a jeweler. He hands a box to this dude named Dross, right?
We know Dross.
Is it the cigar box?
He's the guy that you like.
He's the
Yeah.
guy that was just dead.
Is it the cigar box? Is it the same box?
Do an intelligence check, and
Yeah.
Kate and Edmira find out that Dross is dead in this moment here.
Did you kill him? Did you kill him, Merritt?
Oh,
he
it's a
did.
10.
A 10? A 10? You think that's the same box?
Wait. Okay, so I followed Dross from the place where we set up the other tavern. I followed him. He talks to a gnome. Gnome hands box to him. This box. We're starting to see other people. Just saying, we have a pretty solid lead on this little gnome named Azul, who's a jeweler in the merchant district. What if we, first of all, I'd like to put some clothes on. I'm shrinking. Probably need to get up there, do a little cordon, search, look at this guy, sneak in. What do you think?
Why don't we just go in, kick the door down, direct approach, get the right answers?
Why don't we use
Wait,
the
we're,
scroll to update the Duchess, get the horses so we can get around, and maybe get some more help? Maybe she knows the names?
It's a good idea, but do you trust anybody in this town? I'd like to know more. You have to be the smartest person in the room.
That's
That's
never
wrong.
been.
while they're conversing, I'm going to investigate the dust that you said that was in the
Yeah.
box with the scroll as well. I
Yeah,
would like to do that.
What knowledge do you want to do? What kind of interaction do you want to use to perceive what this is?
Arts and crafts.
With either insight or investigation.
Insight is
Work.
for behavioral psychology. Investigation is
Okay.
definitely like more of a physical interaction, determining detective work here. Yeah.
That says snort the dust.
Yeah,
No!
snort the dust.
No. Okay, I'll do an investigation check.
Kids, do not snort the dust.
That is a 9.
You with a 9, I'll give you this. This is an unknown amount of, in terms of value, I'll say unknown value amount of diamond dust.
Shit.
Why does he have diamond dust in the cigar box with the scroll that was supposed to be given to Kate? That's what just doesn't add up to me about this whole
What
thing.
spell component is diamond dust? I know that. I mean,
No, you don't.
You wouldn't know that.
maybe.
Mate, I
It was
mean,
a
would
long
you?
war, bro.
I'm gonna do. I'd like to do an intelligence check or an arcana check on spell components.
Spell
Yeah.
components. That's what Dross said. Spell components. Are those important to making a spell?
Wait, did they tell us what like basically what Dross's last words were?
Wait a second.
I don't think
You
so.
said Azul is a jeweler.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys basically heard. I
And-
told y'all.
Yeah. Well, no, I was
Okay,
there.
'cause-
I was there. So
Yeah.
he was a jeweler. Spell component, something for the spell
Components for Monte's.
is the diamond dust, the spell component that Dross got from Azul.
Yep. Azul,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
So that box was given by a gnome. I'm not sure if that's Azul, but I'm just,
But that's
Little
the story.
brown
But that's the
shirt
story.
you.
That's the story he came out of.
saw him in a hallway. Saw him in an alley. Little gnome with
okay.
that box hands that box to Dross.
And then you followed.
Dross.
And then you followed the gnome back to the
Nope.
jeweler.
I left him there, but I know where that alley is to get to. Oh yeah, I did follow the Dross back to the to his place. That's right. Yeah, I know where that is. Weird.
Well, and we also have to find out who this salad
Caesar
spinner.
salad. But that's who we get a hold of Azul and we shake him.
We're
so
forgetting
did you-
a very important person that possibly is in a very high power and possibly knows a lot of people.
Thank
Just
you. The
I'm
Duchess.
I'm just very skeptical about it. If that's what we vote for, that's great. Or we don't even have to vote. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm just. Ugh.
Did you do an Arcana check, Skylar?
Oh, I did. It was like an 8.
I'll say with an 8, you only know certain kind of spells that could be used for this component. I'll just give you kind of like low-level ones, since you're a low-level character with an 8. Non-detection. We'll say Greater Restoration. That's a real powerful spell. Glyph of Warding. And then there's spells that withhold diamonds. Resurrection, healing, longevity. Things like that use a lot of diamonds as like powerful materials for, bringing people back from supposedly the dead, or so you've been taught. Um, yeah.
Well, I'll just kind of like, well, I think I remember hearing that if this is diamond dust, it can be used in some kind of cool spells like non-detection or warding or yeah, some restoration spells. But I don't know why Monte would want to use those spells.
Hey guys, we can ask the Duchess. We can. She's got a lot of resources.
Your goulash is ready, sir.
Oh, yummy. Nom, 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 nom. Oh.
Do you have any baguettes to go with
Schleitenheimer.
this?
Schleitenheimer,
I
you're
have
the
exactly one baguette prepared, fresh from the oven. Here it is.
Did you say it was Steinhammer? Steinhammer?
Scheilheimer.
Scheilheimer.
Have you got
Scheilheimer.
any? Have you got any scotch?
Yes, from your personal reserve, sir.
Could I have some? It's been a hard day.
Of course, Master Monte.
Cade's just basically got to the point where he's the adults are all arguing about what to do, and he's just like lost the will to live, and he's just going to have a drink.
Who's
and
got
sit
the
there.
sending? Who's got the sending spell?
I do. Do we want to? Do
wait.
we want to?
Callis?
He just called you, Monte.
I don't care. As long as he gives me drink, I don't care.
Your favorite, sir, from the islands of the Pirate Isles.
I don't
I
think
think
he
that-
can differentiate between.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask, could I have a cup of tea?
Of course, Master Monte.
Looks like we got ourselves a tent, guys. How many rooms are in this thing?
That's what you're gonna go with?
A magnificent mansion? Hell yeah!
We have 6 rooms, Master Monte.
Sounds
Bedrooms. We have many other rooms.
I sit there and I am just, to be honest, it's been a long day. I've been accused of animating all these armors. Just to sit there, watch the parents and the older people, the older brothers, and I'm going to start having a drink and just going to absent-mindedly strum a song on my lute that my mum used to hum when she was thinking of things. I'm just going to sit there and just start playing it.
And yeah, the tune, the melodies haunt the beautiful chambers as you hear from the window to the wall.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, the classic song your mother used to hum.
Yeah.
Does that song sound familiar?
I'd say it was a classic. Everyone probably knows this song. Yeah.
But I throw in a few things on it that's it's basically called Starlight's Promise. So it's a song that basically my mum used to say that my dad sort of said every time you hear the song, think of him. It was something that people would recognise is from him.
Beautiful. I love it. And on that note, I think that's a beautiful closing note. We'll end there. That was a beautiful little touch. The fatigue wearing down, the music being strummed, people realizing there's so much more to this story. Thank you for being here for episode 2. If you loved it, let us know. Comment, a favorite part or a funny vibe that you enjoyed, and thank you guys, all 30 of you, for being here. Thank you for letting us hit a record on the stream channel for the hype train, breaking through to the next level. Those potions made all the difference, you guys. I believe in a chat and interactive environment. Love it.
If it wasn't for those potions, I would have been dead. I'll put my
I
hand
think we
up.
all would have.
Yeah.
I still
Yes,
died.
that was big risks. You didn't die. You went unconscious.
Because
we
of
do
y'all,
that
there's
every
going to be
night.
an episode 3.
Yeah,
And the episode 3, the best news is the episode 3 follows on from episode 2, not a new
Are we
campaign.
commencing a rest? Is that what's happening right now in this place?
If you want.
I mean, I'm bleeding out, so I need
But
something.
keep in mind, like,
Yeah.
there's we'll let you guys discuss it, across the next couple
No,
of
you're
weeks.
stable. You should be
Yeah.
stable.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I did
I
spare the
mean,
dying
yeah.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only one with exhaustion.
Awesome. And Lady Vengeance says, "Aw." Milky says, "Fucking beautiful." Lady says, "I'm so happy I was here for the nudity."
Yo, awesome raid. Thank you guys.
Definitely
What?
nudity. Oh, Bolly Firesmith. Thank you
Stay
so
here
much.
because we're gonna keep raiding on. So
We're
don't
chain
end
raiding.
your
Chain
raid
raiding.
fast.
Yeah, we're chaining this
Uh,
raid. So
Chaining this
Quick
race.
chain raid,
Follow so that when we're doing this next episode next. I just want to thank people for helping avoid a TPK, a nude TPK of all TPKs, right? You did miss nudity, Greenwalls. You'll definitely watch the replay. You'll laugh your freaking brains out. It was so good. So thank you, Bali, so much, and the Bali's people. Thank you for trusting us with your community. I'm DM Charm. I am a collaborative, storyteller who's very happy to support Stronghold D&D. But you'll usually see other DMs as we rotate slots. Wednesday, come check out Sir Tim, that handsome fellow there. I know that we have a whole smorgasbord. Actually, I haven't even really followed all the other campaigns that are still going on. So I'll let you
Just all
guys.
started. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all just starting, so I don't want to misspeak, but I know that we'll have everyone on our outro plug everything in for each person. So I'm going to start with Tim, and then we'll just rotate to whoever you want to pass on to plug whatever you want.
Yep. So stick with us before we raid on to the GaryCon guys. I'll be playing Alien on Darling Creepshow's channel with Kurt as the DM. That should be fantastic. I'm going to be part of the. Is it Wyanti? Why you get? I'm one of the.
Yuan-ti.
Yeah, Yuan-ti pilot, which should be fun. On
That's
Wednesday,
cool.
I'll DM. Let's see. We got Coco in there. We got Jeremy in there. We got Brent in there, and we got Chad in there as well. Vamp Wickman, who was listening to us as well, and they are on a wagon train ride for the next for this next session. That should be fun. And then Lord Gazuba on Saturday, and then back to Pete Saltmarsh on Sunday. But that's over to him, and he can say whatever is going on there. Poppy, over to you.
Poppy.
Poppy slash Tyler.
Oh, Pop. Sorry, I was reading chats. Yeah. So I'm also in the campaign on Wednesday, playing Sir Cervantes. So look up for some shenanigans with that, and I think we're getting ready to start up some Castles and Crusades on Thursdays. Yeah. So
Right,
that
right.
should be fun.
Yep.
So look up for that, and yeah, we'll see you guys on Wednesday and then on Sunday.
Sure.
Coco.
Yes. Hi, everybody. For those who don't know me, I am CocoBuddy94. I have my own little Twitch corner that I do irregular streams because I'm so busy with my D&D schedule. Speaking of that, I will be back on Wednesday playing Feywani in the new campaign, and then I'll be taking part in the CNC group as well, and then I will be back on Saturday with the Nuclear Meat crew on Lord Gazumba's channel with my new 9th level 8-9 level fighter magic user. I'm so excited.
Nice.
And she will be taking part also in the 24-hour that Lord Gazumba is doing in July. So that ought to be fun.
Oh,
Tim and me will be taking part in that.
Yes.
Yeah. We're all going to be so delulu by the end of it.
The best.
But yeah, that is it. Thank you. Today was awesome. The laughs were amazing. The whole story was amazing. It was awesome.
The chaos.
But I'm gonna, Annie.
Oh, cool. Hey guys, you can find me here with this lovely group, or on Fridays on Charm Fantasy, where we play Shadows of Sumeria, which is fun and chaotic, and I get to play a rogue there, and I really miss not having rogue stats here, because level 20 there, level 3 here, huge difference, but it's still a lot. Check us out over. Keep checking out for these guys because all of their games are awesome, and it's a blast.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and mine's the final one. Next Sunday will be the second episode of Ghost of Saltmarsh, where the group have just entered a house on the hill. and have managed to find a secret entrance in, and a couple of people may have got hurt quite badly at level 1. These things happen. These things happen. And hopefully they may all make it to level 2.
I think I'm unconscious right now, currently.
You're unconscious at the moment.
Also
aren't you?
in
Yeah, you're unconscious.
I see a pattern.
Well, let's get over there while we got 31 people still with us.
Yep.
Yes, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, everybody.
See you guys in 2 weeks for this game. We're setting you guys with a raid, so stay long enough to make a really powerful impression, make us look strong and good as a community that is happy to support others. Speaking of which, I do have a GoFundMe. Check it out in the links. Follow Charm Phone at Fantasy. You'll find things there. If you are inclined and able to help, I would be grateful. That's all I'm going to say, because that's all I need. And I appreciate being here with you guys. Take care.
Miss
Bye,
you,
everybody.
bye.